What are you aware at the time that you were breaking code?
Hello, JB. Please, I don't know if them links work, by the way, so I don't know if that one works. I don't know if that one works. There's loads of links there. One of them's got to work. One of them has. Don't know which one. Bitly stopped working, so see how we go. So, how is everyone today? I want Seymour to come on because I want to talk about the Senai. So where is he? Right, just sent him a message. I'm good, mate. Would it do me a favour? Check out them 4 links there, see which one works. There's 4 links there, I don't know which one works. Because Bitly didn't work. Even though it's there, but I copied the other link into Bitly, but it worked that way, but it won't let me copy the Hangout link into it. So I don't know if any of them work at all. You know what? Let's have a look. See, that one don't work. The Bitly one don't work. So the last 2 don't work. So let's bin them. Right. Let's see if that one works. That one don't work. I don't think any of them work. I'll tell you the truth. Nope. None of them work. Great. Yeah, JB, we don't talk about that no more. Doesn't matter, it's in the past. So what I need to do is get Seymour sent to Seymour. We can sort it. Aha. I might have it actually. I might have a link. Bitly's working again. That won't work, so I won't try that. But this should work. And if he was on the stream last night, I'm sorry about that, but my internet went down, so it cut the stream off. Hello, Click Clack. Try that one for us, would I? See if that works. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, that's what I see that works.
It all works, mate.
Nice one. Bitly's playing up. That's what it is. All I've had all day is people saying stream, stream, stream. I'm at work.
I was going to message you as it goes.
Yeah, when you're at work and you have people texting you saying stream, you're like, oh, hang on. I forgot other people have got YouTube.
Michael done one. Michael done a brew time.
Yeah, I was cleaning the system. Change me phosphate, my GFO, or roller phos. I change my carbon, my filter socks, and the floss in the baffle, and clean the glass.
Yeah, I've got to do a bit more. I've done some bits yesterday, moved a few bits about, but
No, I don't move anything. I don't move. Try not to move anything.
I had to. Some of the SPS are growing like mad, so I've had to move them. So I was touching other bits and getting stung and that. So I had to move bits about, but definitely not happy with it. I'm gonna have another mess about before the lights go out.
Yeah. Hello, OG. Do you know, I feel so tired. I just had a busy day at work. It's just drained me out. Get your missus calling me a fanny. You know what I mean? Well, I got work, come back 6 hours. She goes work 13 and a half hours.
Oh, is that what she does? 13.5 hours?
What? And she does overtime all the time.
Oh, so that.
Got to fund my tank somehow.
You do that though.
No, I don't do 14 hours. No, so that. I don't do 14 hours in 2 days.
In a whole week.
Oh, do I?
I used to do 18 hours a week. That's what I used to do.
I do
That's
36,
quite good.
36 hours.
Yeah.
This is what you should do is get him doing more, and then you look after the kid at home with your feet up.
Oh, don't she?
I'd
She
rather
tried.
go work.
Did you hear her?
I don't know what she said.
She said, "I'd rather go work." If you knew my daughter, mate, honestly, she's a nutter.
See, my little girl's 16.
Yeah, my little girl's just turned 3. She's mad.
Yeah.
Looking at the room now, she's got every toy out all over the place.
And see me, I'd have a nervous twitch. My eye would be going.
Oh, I have all that, but now I've learned to just step over it now and deal with it.
He's learned just to say, "Oi, tidy it up," and that's to your missus. See, where like my little girl growing up with me, I wanted to tidy it up all the time, but my missus was like, "Leave it, leave it."
Oh, it's crazy.
You don't do anything but tidy up after kids.
That's it.
You pick up a toy and throw two more on the ground.
Yeah, that's what she does.
You see, my missus is a smart ass, and she kept buying Lego and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A million pieces all over it.
That hurts.
Yeah, that one piece that you leave on the floor and you come down at night for a drink.
God.
Yeah.
You'll kill
So
somebody
my
for that.
worst thing is when it goes under the sofa. That's my pet peeve. That's what gets to me. It's under my skin. You collect everything from under the sofa.
Oh, I've had Seymour migrant for it. He's not even.
Did you text him?
I do. I might just text him. Did you hear my picture?
Yeah. That was...
Just text him, says you're going to send us on Triton.
Yeah, I'll text him saying I'm stopping Triton.
Yes.
Paul, back to 7 good. Back to 7. Isn't that Fritz? Back to clean. So back to, is that that's continuum? See, I've never used Brightwell products, to tell you the truth.
No, me neither.
Yeah, click like it looks like it's a continuum. What is it? A Brightwell. Brightwell, like a Brightwell. Yeah, it is. It's a Brightwell. I've never used it, but it's the same stuff. If it's a bacteria, if you want to use something, I'd go for the Fritz or the ATM. Bacteria, because they're proven and they're going a lot longer. And the reason it's a lot longer because the block that used to be really in with Fritz is now really in with ATM, so it could be the same product in a different bottle. But Yeah, Fritz. I've been using Fritz to sort my system out recently. I'm not saying go for Fritz because ATM is just as good. Anyway, if you'd like to visit my sponsors, Fritz and ATM. No, they're both good products. But like I said, they're the two I've used. I've not used the other, so I can't tell you about it. But I have used Fritz and ATM. So just like the dead fish, I break down, do it old school. I wouldn't. No. I would never let a fish break down in my system. At the end of the day, you got to remember, if you get a spike in nitrate, or start again, we'll start again. Right, yeah. If you get a big spike in nitrates, that's usually a thing that something's happened in your tank. But the ammonia buildup is usually 2 weeks before you see that spike. So you could get a massive spike of ammonia, which could kill other things. So why risk it instead of just taking a fish out? And people say old school. Old school is used to take the fish out, unless you had a lot of cleanup crew to mush it away. And you got to remember, as soon as they eat it, they're going to shit it out, which is going to cause more nitrates.
It's a vicious circle.
Exactly.
Just tear it down and start from beginning.
Scouse, you all right?
Yeah, well, man, I'm all right. I'm good.
You sound sick.
I'm all right.
Been told off the missus, so he's in a mood.
What, for being a bellend?
Hey, man, my mother's here, so no cursing today. I'm
Who's there?
I'm gonna be a good boy today. My mother's here.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
you have to be nice.
Hello, Miss Seymour.
She's not hearing you.
Okay.
But my mother needs to know that I'm a good guy.
Yeah, then you have to do a super chat.
That's blackmail, man.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Hey, super chat. So I'm going to text your mum that you're at Bell End.
Text her.
Put it over your Facebook profile.
Have you started up the nano tank yet? Oh,
I'm taking that bad boy down.
have you done that yet?
No. I wanted to shoot a video, but listen, man, I basically wasted today.
Just taking it easy.
How far does your mum live away from you?
In a cab, 15 minutes. On the bus, maybe 30 minutes.
All right.
Walking 10.
Walking, maybe an hour.
I thought it would be quicker to walk in New York than taking a car.
Some places, depends on where. Some places, Manhattan, the amount of traffic, it's quicker to walk than take a bus or something.
Yeah. It usually is in the big cities.
Need a car so you can pick your mother up.
Trying to buy a house.
A car is just expensive piece of glamour.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
I sold my car. Don't need it.
Have you got a driving license or?
Nope.
If your missus got a driving license.
Nope.
They don't need a car.
You know what's gonna happen? His kid's gonna get a driving license before him.
Nah, we gotta get a driving license now.
How long does it take to do a driving test?
I need to learn how to drive first.
I thought you do it at school in America.
Nah, not everywhere, man.
16 in it? Is it in the States or some places?
It really depends on the state and the town. Like, it really depends on where. It's so different. Like, some states might be 16. Some state might be, 18. So it's different.
So what happens if you pass your test in a certain state? Can you still drive in a state where you've got to be 18?
Yeah. If you pass a driving if you pass, let's say Mississippi, the driving age is 18. Like, if you pass the test in Mississippi, yeah, you can drive in New York.
I just nip over the border and go get a license.
No, because you can't. You can only get a license in the state that you reside.
Really?
When you're applying for a driver's license, they're gonna ask you for your name. They want documents to prove that you live where you live. So I can't just go to New Jersey, and
Right, hang on a minute. Let's get this here. Tina and Click Clack. It's 14 and 9 months here. Seriously.
That's stupid.
Kids are still pissing in the nappies and taking the dummies out of 14 in the UK.
I think 18 is too soon.
Wait, pissing in knackers?
In the nappies. Oh, diapers.
Wait, we mean they pissing in the nappies at 19?
It's a joke. No, at 14. It's just a joke. It's basically saying that they're too young.
Oh. Is that
Seriously, a 14-year-old is so immature. And you let them drive at 14.
18 years old, so too mature as well.
who
Yeah.
lets him drive a 14? Oh, hang on a second.
Oh God, that's loud. I don't think any of your kids are mature enough to drive when they're 18 as well. 20.
I think 21 is
Yeah.
just that.
Because all the 18 years old kids here have driving license are just driving like idiots.
I think the statistics said in the UK, I say more accidents caused by 17 and 18-year-olds.
Yeah, that's why our insurance is keep going
So
up here, isn't it? Yeah.
How much is your insurance down there? Yours will be expensive in London, though, won't it?
I think so. I've got two cars, didn't I? I've got one of them's only about 300.
He's got a Bentley and a Maserati.
The Bugatti Veyron is about £700 a year.
Don't forget McLaren.
Yeah, one's I think 300 and something, and the other one's about 700.
See, that's nothing compared to up here.
Is it more expensive up there?
Yeah.
Is it all depend on where you park it and all that as well? They give you money off if you.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
park it
they've got
off-road.
the garage.
Like, we've got off-road, so it's cheaper anyway, but if say off-road, you could be talking, what, between 700 and 1,200 quid standard. And for a young one, we're talking £4,000 a year.
Yeah.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Our insurance here that I have to pay is about 430 quid.
Yeah.
That's the full insurance that covers everything.
Yeah, well, my brother, like I say, he's a resident of Oman. He's got an Omani driving license. He's coming back just for a trip end of this month. So he's coming back to the UK. He tried to get an hire car on his UK license, and they wanted £900 for 2 weeks. Do you want to hire the car?
Yeah.
He used his Omani driving license and got it for 300 and something quid.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's saying, hang on a minute, I'm from the UK. I've passed the test over there. They want 900 quid. But because I'm a resident over there, I use that license. I only pay like just under 400 quid, I think he said.
Does that cover the same?
But yeah. The thing is, he can pull any driving license out. If he gets pulled up, he can pull his Omani driving license out, so he's insured. But like I say, if he just gets pulled and they want to see his license, he's got his UK one. So, you know what I mean? So it all works out all right.
I saw that strange thing when I'm watching the cops in the UK that if you're insured on your car, you can't drive another car if you haven't got insurance on that one.
You can, as long as you're fully comprehensive with driving another car. You've got to have it on, because some fully comp don't have it on.
Yeah, because here in Sweden, if I have a driver's license, I can drive any car, no matter
As long
what.
as you're insured for yourself.
No, I don't even need a car or insurance. As long as I have a driver's license.
What?
The insurance is with the car, not with the person.
Ah. So yours is with a person, isn't it?
Yeah. I was thinking about that when I watched the UK cops. Then what the hell are they doing?
Or is it with a person? Is it with a person?
In UK, it's with the person.
Is it like, yeah, you get a car, yeah, saying that, yeah, because you've got to add people to it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can drive your car as long as your car's insured as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I find it very confusing.
Lisa, we have 3 stages of license: G1, G2, and G class. Oh, that's nothing you want to see ours. What we got? B, what was it? B1, CD, JKP. These lot, we've got so many.
Yeah, there's,
When you pass the test over here, it's just a standard car you can drive. What is it? With a trailer up to 350 kilos or something.
yeah,
Or
something
you
like
can drive a car as long as it's not over 750 kilos total with the car weight and the trailer weight.
Yeah, it's both the car and trailer.
But then you've got to have
Total
another
weight.
test. Yeah, then you got to have other tests on top of that.
Then you can get a license for a heavy trailer.
yeah, what Michael's got in it, the HGV.
That's that's not D, is it? Because D's the bus. No, C's the bus. No, C's the rigid. D's the. I can't remember. Lisa, whereabouts are you from in Canada? My favourite bit of Canada is British Columbia. Said it yesterday, and I'm not going to change my mind. Only because that's all I've been.
What was it? Lake where?
Lake Louise, beautiful.
Yeah, I must go to British Columbia. Looks really nice when I saw the pictures yesterday.
I'll tell you what, I'm tired. This live stream's killing me.
You want to take a nap?
Did you fall asleep the other night?
Oh no, I was on the phone for a long time. So I was going to jump back on, but I thought, you know what? I was looking in the chat, but I thought I better not type because people want to start talking to me. But I was on the phone. I would love to live in British Columbia. Why? Move. It's your country. What are they going to do? See, that's what I've always got with America. You know, they've got different states. Can you just pack up and piss off to another state?
Yeah, you can move between the states.
But can you claim benefits from one to another and all that stuff?
That I don't know about. They're all under the same law in basic.
No, they're not. Ask Seymour.
Yeah, but he lives in
The
New York.
laws
There's
are
a different kind of
different from
people.
state to state.
Yeah, the states have extra laws, but they're all in a big
I'd be
same
scared
law.
going to America. Do you know, accidentally killing someone and saying you've got the death penalty? Oof, that.
That's a good thing. An eye for an eye.
See, I don't believe in that.
I do.
No. Do you know why I don't believe it? Do you know why I don't believe in it? Right? How many people in like the US thing have actually not committed the crime that they said they've done?
Yeah, but you have to be proven.
Yeah,
Absolutely, have done it.
Hang on a minute. These people have been sent to prison for 30, 40 years in America that have been proven innocent. You know what I mean? For killing people, raping people. No. You keep saying 100%. Unless they've got on CCTV and things like that, yeah, fair enough. But other than that, no. But yeah, let's talk about something else. I want Belen to come back. See that? He's got his mummy around now, so we're all knackered, aren't we?
He's afraid. I've been cleaning all day.
Want to know when Michael and that are available.
Say again?
Craig Smith, no Art Royal. He just texted me because he wants to do a trip up to you lot. Just want to know when you are all available.
All the time, of course, man.
You gonna show us your tank, Woody?
Say again, mate.
You're gonna show us your tank.
That's not a nice thing to call his missus, is it?
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
See, my missus is it. Do you know when I've got the camera in the living room and I start turning around and show her on it? Like, fucking turn it off.
That's the time when they hear a smack in the head.
Go to gym in a minute, my missus. She's there, dossing.
She's sleeping on the couch.
Right. Weird. She's resting the muscles before she goes to gym.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the gym every day, but I've been sick for a week.
Do you know, it's a bit worrying this because she keeps saying I'm going gym. I'm thinking, is she going gym or is she going to meet gym?
Yeah, I think it's meet gym, isn't it?
does all this Pilates and this shit. She comes back looking like a beetroot and walks like a fucking chimpanzee because she can't move her muscles.
It's better just hit the weights.
I don't, Charlie, trust me. I don't want to with a 6-pack and biceps.
I was just about to say that.
I'm hiding my 6-pack.
We're about like that. Hooray, love.
Have a wife that can bench pressure.
Yeah. Walk in. Hey, Paul, I'll bring Jim for you, all right. We've got 21 people. There's no other streams going, is there? You'd think people would be jumping on. Saying that, what time is it? 1, 2 people. It's only 2 o'clock in America. Well, East Coast. Everyone's talking about Canada. Do you know the best thing about Canada? The coins have got the Queen's head on.
They say sorry for everything. They're always apologizing.
I tell you what, right? Listen to this, right? They do, right? And people from the UK do that, I know. So if we interrupt people, we'll go, oh, sorry. And we'll let them talk, right? People like, I'm not calling you Americans, by the way, but you just talk over people and you don't say bye when you hang up on the phone. You go, all right, bye. We say, oh, okay, see you later, bye. But Americans just go, all right. No, bye.
I'm tired of you.
I'm waiting for the bye. I'm like,
Stand on the other end of the phone for an hour or two, waiting for that bye to come.
yeah, you've got to have bye. You've got to say bye.
Yeah, I'm the same. I say bye about 10 times before I go.
Yeah, bye. Put your head down with it. Bye.
Yeah.
That's because they want to hang up, but I don't understand it.
Can't wait for the weather. Can't wait till the weather's warmer. I've got a solution for that, Lisa. Move to California. Hello, Infamous. Links there if you want to jump in. Hey, Infamous, you might be able to get a word in because there's not many people on the chat.
Just Woody.
Tell you what, if people are not subscribed to Infamous, everyone should be subscribed to him because he is the best entertainer. On
Americans are rude.
Where's Clip Clap from? I said bye. We're not saying the rude. We're just saying they just need to say bye so we know that they're going. I could be on the phone to Seymour and I'm like, right, I'm going, bye. And he's already gone. You're like, what? Oh, I don't know.
You're already hanged up.
Yeah. Say bye. Yeah, like I said, we love Americans. They're all nice. Especially this one.
Fish Tank Ninja.
The Fish Tank Ninja is the best one.
It's the only nice American there is.
And the only, oh.
That's y'all sweet talking. What's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on, guys?
Gosswork.
Say hi to Steph.
How you doing? Hello, Miss Ninja.
Little Ninja.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Don't mind us, we're cleaning. But, I'm so happy you started this stream, man. I was looking
Your wife's cleaning, you're sitting down.
I was going to say that.
Well, I'm in
It's
charge
break time.
of vacuuming, mopping, sweeping, and the bed. My job.
You need
Now
this
you're
thing, Woody.
resting.
Well, she's in the bathroom right now.
Is she? She's in the bathroom. We can see her. I like that bathroom.
Yeah.
You need to put a door in the bathroom.
Man, we've known each other for years. You're supposed to have my back.
No, we're not.
It's hard. I don't blame you. It's hard to have my back when there's a cute girl looking for
We know Paul, his sticks in the back.
I'll tell you what, that's some cleaning if you're cleaning the kettle like that. We can just wait for us to fall apart.
Check out my Be Easy mug.
That's a good one.
you know what you should have done then? You should have done, as it lifted it up, you should have done the noise.
Oh.
What the difference between you and CJ that you got coffee in yours? He's always out of coffee. Just drink. He just shows them cup.
He shows his cup. Oh man. So what are y'all doing today?
Resting. I feel knackered.
Yeah.
Absolutely knackered.
I'm taking care of the kids.
Nice. Whose tank is this? Is there still
That's
water?
Tom's My Saltwater Journey.
That's the nano.
Nice. He just keeps bouncing back and forth. It looks nice.
Have you seen mine? Have you seen mine since you've been away?
Man, I watch like almost everyone's videos. I've just been passively watching them. Your stuff looks crazy, Paul.
It's just
It
growing.
goes all over the place.
Crazy
Oh.
good. Like the A cans are just so fat.
They've gone now.
You took them out?
No, I sold them.
When did you sell them? I could have sworn I saw like a video the other day.
Oh no, yeah, because I was showing them. I was showing the video on the thing. That's cheating.
I feel bad. Like I don't know what I'm talking about. A cans, like just like last week. But like, there's a lot of videos I'm catching up on. So what I'll do is like just start watching one person and go back like 4 months, and catch up on everything.
Yeah. DC's in the house.
What?
Jump in, DC.
What's the phone work now, DC?
Reefing with O? What's going on, O?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Has everybody heard something from Rico?
Heyo.
No.
You know,
No, somebody asked me about that too, and I haven't heard anything back. I know he wasn't feeling really well last night, so
No, because I haven't had an in live stream today either.
Oh no.
guys, we're gonna clean and talk to y'all.
Yeah, get cleaning.
She's gonna clean. You're gonna look.
We want you singing while you're doing it. You got to sing while you're doing it.
Dance and sing.
I'm
No,
cleaning.
Well,
It's
you
really
got to
David here.
go up to the camera and go, "Fish Tank Ninja." You got to do it for everyone.
I gotta save it.
You gotta do the
Can't.
intro.
Whip into you. Whip into you. Do it.
The infamous intro.
Come on, do it. You got to do it.
Come on.
If you can't do it, he's laughing. Look.
Don't take it out now. Come on. Do it.
What?
They want you to do my intro.
Yeah, go on.
The ninja intro.
Go on, do it. Do it.
You gotta do it. Do
What is
it.
it? What up? What up, all my fish tank ninjas?
I tell you what, that's a nice kitchen.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
It's clean.
It's
Yeah.
clean. Stop cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been cleaning a lot, guys.
My kitchen looks like a nuke has fallen into it.
I've been cleaning.
Be cleaning and drinking. Look at that beer. Look at that alcohol over there.
We can't wash this mug until we drink what's in it, guys.
You don't like got any kids, that's why it's clean.
Everyone has a job.
I want to drink it. That's not real.
Then she steals her coffee.
That kitchen is proper. DC said that the kitchen is proper in my UK voice.
Appreciate you, DC.
Is that an apartment or is it an house?
It's an apartment. Yeah, it's an apartment. We're actually getting rid of it. We're moving. Spoiler alert! Y'all are
Go
gonna,
figure.
yeah, for like the 8th time in 4 years.
Go figure. Infamous moving again.
Ah,
Moving permanently or moving
no,
temporarily?
it's never permanent.
Just for a year. Just 1 year.
Yeah, we got a place in Austin. That's like one reason too, like why with Baby Beauty, I'm not really adding corals right now. Because after the hurricane and everything like that, I wanted to give everything just like a little bit of time to like settle in, and knowing that I'm gonna be moving like next week, so
There's a settling time.
we got a good month to settle in.
When you're moving? Next week?
Yeah, next on the 19th, right, babe? Yeah,
Bigger
we're
place.
gonna place on the 19th.
What are you doing with your coral and your fish tank? Are you actually taking that straight to the other place? Setting it straight back up?
Yeah. So y'all can expect a video on that, how to move a nano tank.
The throw on a
It
bike.
shouldn't be a problem. It should be easy enough for you.
Just lift it up.
You've done it enough.
Seriously, I know all the tricks.
You don't even empty it. Just lift it up and go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the weight of it.
Exactly. It's not hard. Not hard at all.
Is it one of the last things that you move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes and no.
he gets excited. So actually, this time.
Oh shit! You just sprayed
Oh,
into the
sorry.
coffee.
Sorry.
Don't drink that. It depends.
No, this time we're going to be moving the tank way before the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's just we're excited because the hurricane and everything. Like Steph's grandfather passed away. We got hit by the hurricane.
I'm from Austin, so we're just moving to be closer to my family.
Yeah. And then
See, that's what you should do. Always live close to the missus's parents, because you know you're in a good books for them now.
No,
Yeah.
never move close to them. Never.
Oh no, you know what I mean. But the women always need to be close to the parents, don't they?
No.
yeah,
The
but
women do.
we're gonna live there for a year and then move back to Houston and be close to my family because she doesn't have siblings, and we're thinking about like trying to have kids and stuff. And my brother had babies.
Little ninjas.
Little exactly. So we're thinking about like spending. Yeah, we're gonna spend like a year over with her family and then transition back so that if, like when we start having kids, they can grow up with their cousins.
Yeah. Oh, Pico kid, Pico ninjas. Ooh.
That's hilarious.
That's what you can say when your baby's born and you do your video. Welcome to my Pico Ninja.
Welcome to the world, my little Pico Ninja. You know I gotta give you credit for that though. Subtitles. All 5 cents of the AdSense for that video will go to Paul.
That's the one.
That's the one. All 5 cents from that video.
Hey, since the new monetization thing, you get a little bit more now. So you might get 6 cents.
Yeah. It is a little bit. I noticed that.
I think it works out. I do a live stream for a few hours. I used to get like 70 or 80 pence, English pence, just for doing one. I think now I get about £1, £1.20. So it's gone up about 20, 30% or something.
Yeah. But the thing is, when you're like in such a small hobby as reefing, for this to become your like full-time thing, YouTube itself will not be your full-time thing. YouTube will be an outlet to pursuing something in the hobby, but not YouTube itself being what sustains you.
No, YouTube is a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's a fun hobby to share.
4 years, and I have videos with hundreds of thousands of views. And I mean, at most, I'll get is like $16 a month for all that effort. You do love it. You know what I mean?
I think what you need to do though, if you start doing some live streams.
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about it. Because
with a subject, pick a subject. If you get your super chats, that'll be a good thing for you, and at least it'll pay for your system to run.
yeah, I'm thinking about actually because Steph, you want to tell them the news?
Oh! Hang on, breaking news.
Breaking news. Stephanie is thinking about doing something.
Oh, Stephanie's going to be a... Right, everyone unsubscribe from him and subscribe to her. I'm joking.
Yeah, I want to do one. Something small, though.
Yeah. Not to get...
How about...
Setting something up for
do you know what? I think not a lot of people do, which would be a good little format. Seahorses.
What's that? Oh, seahorses.
Yeah.
Actually, you have to listen to the accent.
Okay. I might consider that actually. I like seahorses. They're funny.
They're hard to keep though.
Oh, great.
You have to feed them like 4 or 5 times a day manually.
Okay. Is that what makes them hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have to have low flow and things to grab hold of.
Yeah. See, that's not hard. It's just the feeding bit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the difficult part. You have to be home and feed them all the time.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
can you not just can you not put an auto doser on or something?
No, you have to feed them directly in front of the face.
Nah, don't forget seahorses.
It's just like the kids. You have to put them food in the face.
it's kind of like everything though, right? It's hard until you know how to do it or you have a routine.
Do you have a time? It's not hard.
Yeah. And luckily, like, she's starting her own business.
Seymour. Hey, super
chat for Seymour. This is
99 cents.
I promise you.
I'm going to donate that as soon as Infamous starts a live stream. I'm going to donate it straight to him.
Appreciate it.
See, buy yourself some fish and chips. Now, what you need to realise, fish and chips over here cost about £5.
That's expensive.
So, which is about $6.50, Seymour. So carry on. The thing is with Seymour, he donates super chat. He uses his wife's card.
Yeah, it was his own fun this time.
He uses his wife's card.
Hey, that's the best way to do it. When she's ordering clothes, she uses my card, so it's only fair.
Yes, hey, Seymour, did you hear that? Infamous's missus is going to do a little setup.
Seahorse, I see it. I heard.
You heard, yeah?
My cousin wants to do seahorses too.
See, is there anyone that's actually done seahorses on it? Be good to know, wouldn't it?
I want to go to seahorses, but I couldn't get them.
I think doing seahorses will be a really, really good format because that many people talk about seahorses and no one's done it. So
12G Reaper have 2 seahorses.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm at home all the time, so I can get seahorse. I have time to feed them.
Yeah, there was actually the street where I live here, just across the road, there used to be a breeder, one of the biggest breeders in the UK of seahorses.
Yeah.
They used to do it from the home.
Yeah, I have to talk to my local LFS, see if I can get some seahorses.
I've never seen them I've never seen them in the LFSs around here.
No, I have never seen any seahorses in Sweden whatsoever.
There's one, which is Abyss in Stockport, that do sell seahorses. But it's the tank size. What tank size do you think, Infamous, would you go for? What tank size would you say about?
That's what we're
Or is it Pico, Nano?
So what I'm thinking about is actually about doing live streams. I was actually like thinking about ideas for that, and I came across this idea of like maybe as we progress, we have a live stream to like help Steph, educate Steph, and help her make a decision.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
And that way, as a beginner, she'll get to talk to a lot of experienced hobbyists, get a lot of different input, and then make her own decision, and then make the video off what her decision was.
I think what you might be a good thing there, like you being who you are, and a lot of the people that are on here, if she got a space size, what she could fit something in, she most probably able to get stuff for nothing. I know it sounds like she's not grabbing. I'm not saying that, but most probably could.
Yeah, I mean, something we'll talk to people about and everything, because it does get expensive.
Set one up, we'll throw super chats in on yours,
Yeah.
buy her first little tank. Ooh.
Yeah.
How does that sound to everyone on here? I think it's a nice thing.
It's something we're thinking about. We're playing with ideas on how we want to go about everything. Because, you know, as like a YouTuber, making the videos is a big part of it all, you know? So it's like a lot, not just the tank to think about, but like the video part of it too. Like, how are we gonna spread the videos out? How can we like educate, like give the most amount of information without being overwhelming, and just little things like that. So it's a big project. We
And
be a big,
yeah, he did it.
What was that?
plus, I mean, Steph's more fun to look at than me, so yeah.
Well, like I say, if you did that, started a live stream up and do a progression like week 1 and do it like, do you know, like BRS did over a 52-week set? Do it once a week over 52 weeks, and at the end of the year, see how it's progressed.
Yeah, and that's what we're thinking. Something like that. And the thing is too, I like the BRS, and the BRS is, I feel like, is more education based, where this is more like what to remember what it was like to be a beginner. You know, kind of see her, kind of help her, but at the end of the day, it's her decision what she wants to do, and kind of see where it goes. You know, because as a more experienced hobbyist, we care about different things than someone who's just getting into it. You know. And it'd be kind of cool. What I think would be kind of cool is like, first, like I said, looking at her would be more fun than looking at me. And then number 2 is like, and number 2 is like, it'd be fun to go down like a little
voice, right? Just to get it on the go.
Who's that?
And thanks, by the way, Reefing with O, for subscribing to my channel. I so appreciate that. Not necessary, but it's always appreciated.
What's that, Seymour? What's he doing?
Oh, my bad. No, I was watching something on another tab. Because
just interrupt Infamous when he was talking. You all right?
I'm my bad, Infamous. I'm sorry. No, I didn't know Reefer Madness was streaming because I couldn't find. Someone told me search for Reefer Madness and I couldn't find it, so I just went over his channel and said, "Hey man, sorry I wasn't subbed, so I didn't get any notifications." So I just message him in his chat and say, "Hey, I didn't know, but I subscribed now. So next time you have a live stream, I'll jump on." So I couldn't. So I didn't realize it was playing. So my bad, my bad.
You good though. There's one thing about that I think anyone can say is there's not a bad bone in that man. No ill intentions.
You know what? It's weird that, because like my missus, when she hears me talking to him, she says the same thing. He seems such a nice lad, and I'm like that. Nah, he's a bellend.
That's not. I'm not just saying this because I'm gonna go to New York and expect some Euphilia frags.
Seymour.
Yes.
What's your response to that?
Crickets.
No, don't worry about it. I'm just joking. But always good people.
Okay.
Paul, why are you always trying to start something? Why are you calling me a bellend, Paul?
Oh, I love you, Seymour.
No, man. Why you gotta call me that?
Why is your mum still there?
Your wife is listening.
Whose wife?
Yours. Your missus is listening.
No, my wife. Oh, there you go. She's gone gym.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get you in trouble.
Oh, that's what he's trying to do. Got you. What happened? Was it yesterday? I called him a bell and my missus walked past me and Infamous and slapped me across the head.
Yeah, his wife was said, "Why you have to be so rude on these streams, Paul?"
I'm not rude.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Vicky, last night, Reef Jeeves started a stream last night after, Vicky Seymour found it so funny. She said, "Oh man, you guys just use the word. It's so hilarious the way you guys just throw that word around."
Let me just say this quickly. Woody, I've just sent you something, but don't judge me. Ailey, send it to you too. I'm not sending it to Seymour because he won't open it anyway.
I wasn't going to open it anyway.
Yeah.
He texted me something yesterday and he said, "Oh, it's this footballer you're like the guy was in some trouble." So he said, "Hey, look at what he said today. They were interviewing him today and he wasn't even remorseful." I'm like, damn, I gotta watch it because I hate Jamie Carr. If he, I open it, guess what?
Paul got you again.
I ask him the message that I sent him after.
I bet you it wasn't very nice.
Whoa.
Paul, are you naughty?
What did I say afterwards, Paul?
No, I can't say I'm online. It's
Okay.
I'll get demonetized for the words I
Right,
actually
good.
sent me.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah.
But yeah, Seymour, I think you're a nice guy anyway. You know what?
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I asked a question in the I think clickety clacks or click clacks or whatever was asking me a question about how my tank was doing. And the only thing that I still think that may be an issue is that I'm getting bubbles in my main display. Now you've seen the sump.
Yeah.
You remember where that sponge was there in that right before I guess the return?
Yeah. Have you took the sponge out?
Do I replace the sponge with filter floss? And if so, what kind?
I do.
Okay. And then that just takes care of the bubbles then?
Yeah, and it's a filter and all. So like every week I take it out and just replace the filter floss in it.
Okay, good. Where would I get that? A local fish store or just?
What you can do, you can actually just get it on eBay. I'd buy it off eBay because you get rolls of it for cheap. If you go on Amazon, you're getting a bag of it for about the same price you get a roll of it for. But what you can also do, you can buy, like in the UK, we get £1, £2 pillowcases. And they're actually full of filter floss. Brand new pillowcase, cut it open, take the filter floss out and use that.
Oh, hell, I've got just the dowel filling. I use that all the time. So that's not going to get.
No, because you know it's good stuff, because if it's for dowel fillings, it can't be the allergic stuff. So it's obviously good for humans. If it's good for humans, it's good for your tank.
Yeah.
So it's non-allergy stuff, which is normal polyfilter, filter floss. Same
okay.
Stuff.
It doesn't come in a sheet like the, it doesn't come in a sheet.
There's loads you can get. There's some that you just literally rip off like cotton wool. And there's other stuff that comes in sheets.
Well, see, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if it had, would it be harder to get in and out if it was just the filter floss?
Let me show. I've got two types here. Give me a second. I'll show you.
Okay.
Right, so I've got this type. Let me just pin me so people can see it. There's two types of filter floss. You've got this type, which is, the strong stuff.
Okay.
You got this, but you can still rip it apart if you peel it.
Okay.
You can still peel it like that, but it's strong.
Okay.
Can't pull it. Then you got this stuff. The stuff that just.
Yeah.
You got this type. Either
okay,
way,
so just
any of them. That's what's in a pillowcase.
Okay.
So that's the stuff you get in the pillowcase, and that's the stuff you get if you buy in sheets usually.
Okay. Nice.
Super chat, Woody. Thank you very much. Woody's just donated 20 quid. Do you know what? I love that. Get my words out. See, I love it because I appreciate it a lot. Do you know what I mean? And I never spend any of this on myself. I always buy stuff for the system. And I'm not saying it's for everyone else because that system's for me and it's mine. And if anyone wants anything, you can suck a brick. No, if people come to my house, everyone always knows. Anyone that comes to my house, Michael Aaron's, he comes to my house, he always walks away with corals. So they all do. And I don't charge him usually, unless I'm selling it coral, then I'll charge him. But if they come here and I give them a coral, no one ever pays for it. Woody, say hello. Yeah, but the way I do it is this way. This stuff is good for your, I said, to stick in a filter sock, or you can roll it up, stick it in your baffle. But this stuff, I like this stuff because this stuff's thicker. Hang on, let's do that. Because this stuff's thicker, if you get a sheet of it, you can just roll it, like that, and just push it into your baffle. And when it comes out, it comes out as a full piece. Where this, when you're ripping it off, lining it up to get it in, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it'd be a pain in the rear to get that out of there.
It doesn't make a difference either way you do it.
Okay.
Like I said, it's in my baffle. In fact, I emptied mine today because I've done a big clean out. I mentioned that before. And it was absolutely disgusting. It must have been about 3 weeks since I've changed it. And it was...
Yuck.
Yeah, it was a bit dirty. But I don't like the bubble catchers that come with aquariums because they seem to fall apart.
Okay,
No.
what's a bubble? I have no idea what that is.
The sponge that's in the baffle.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's actually a bubble catcher. It stops bubbles going into your main display.
well, it's not doing a really good job.
You know
because
what you could do? Yeah, but what you could do, keep that bubble catcher there and try to put filter floss over the top of the bubble catcher.
Okay.
So you're not getting the big trickle down the bubbles, so it's catching the crap. And then you're only going to use a little bit of filter floss over the top of the bubble catcher then.
Okay.
Try that.
So just push the bubble. Probably just push the bubble catcher down a little bit because it's kind of
push the bubble catcher down and put some filter floss over the top of it. And just once a week, just change that filter floss off top of the bubble catcher.
Okay.
That might stop your bubbles and all.
It's a crap catcher too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Every now and then, just take it out and give it a good rinse out.
Yeah.
Now, people say, I used to just run out in tap water and I've got a bite on my neck. I'm a postman. I garden up through people's gardens, so I run through bushes and everything. I always end up getting bit.
No, you don't run, Paul. Stop lying.
Yeah, do you know what? You're right. I don't.
You walk. I know all the postmen here. They drive to the post box.
I used to be a professional cross-country runner, I'd like you to know.
Really?
There you go.
I don't run for anything.
That was then, this is now. I'm 36 now. I'm getting on a bit.
If the police were chasing me, I would stand still, let them catch me. I don't dare to run. I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
Your bubble catcher. As we were going back with your bubble catcher. Just,
I don't think it means to, but it comes out of stuff and you think, you know what, mate?
Would it? You know your mic's off.
He's talking to his missus again.
Hey, Woody, let's see the tank, Woody.
That was it?
Let's see the tank, Woody, before the
Hey,
lights
Woody,
go off.
you know we can hear everything he's saying, mate.
I just put on mute now. But Santina said Samp was only one baffle for the bubble trap. I have two baffles for the bubble trap. One down and one up.
Yeah, as long as it's, what is it? As long as it goes up before it goes down, so you got to send. So basically, it needs to go over.
Yeah, down then up again.
Back up again, because
Yeah,
or is it the other way? Hang on, no, it needs to go over, down,
yeah, then up.
and then up,
Yeah.
and it shouldn't. You shouldn't have bubbles coming up.
No,
If you know.
I never have bubbles coming up. But I think at least I only have one baffle. It only goes down. Little Tina's, I mean.
Tina, show us your baffle if you can.
Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can switch this around again.
Maybe I was mistaken.
if I get-
It looks like that.
No. Okay, let's see. All right, video isn't working. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Woody, show us your tank. Come on.
So
Woody.
you see that there? It says Wood is a legend. Thanks for the super chat. It doesn't say that. It says Wood is a legend.
The Bolland. Yeah, see, that only goes down. It never goes up again.
So let me have a look at that.
That's
Right,
why
so
the bubble
so
don't
we've got-
disappear.
We've got it down. and
It
then
goes
up.
down and then it goes this way, yeah, because it
Yeah,
ends right here.
Another piece of glass after that one. It goes up again, then down again.
That's the way I bought it, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Paul, can you lock it on her?
Yeah, one sec.
Because you have to have two baffles there. So it goes down, then up again, and then down to the
It's not passing.
return pump.
I'm
And
gonna
it
just-
eliminates all the bubbles.
Yeah, well, this is the one that I purchased, I guess. I'm still kind of new. This is my first sump, so
There's a little bit of design flaw on that one.
Yeah, that's
The
most
skimmer-
of that, yeah, that's why you get bubbles.
look at that nasty stuff. Yuck. And it's still sexy.
Just wait until you open up the lid and you smell it. Then you're not sexy anymore.
No, I dumped it out. I think I might need to turn it down a little bit because I dumped it out yesterday and it's still as full as it was yesterday. So I don't know if that's what they call a wet skim or what, but
that's a wet skim.
It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross.
If you do a dry skim, it will keep you at least a week.
Do what?
If you do a dry skim, you don't have to empty for at least a week.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like
So
Paul
probably
is like dry foam.
Yeah,
Okay.
how long does that took to do that?
I guess I don't mind it. I mean, it's skimming, so
Yeah, but when you say skimming, that's skimming salt water out. So you got to make sure your salinity and you're putting salt water back in when that goes out.
yes, I do. Yeah.
Not our raw water, because you've got to remember your raw unit's going to be topping that back up. If
Yep.
you've got one.
No, not yet. I didn't. The one that Brian sent me, I think I'm going to go ahead and send back. My husband, we tried to turn it on and all that thing is super noisy, and he's really worried about it. So I'm just going to send it back to him. And for now, I'll just top it off the way I've been doing, and then look into getting an RO, or not an R, yeah, an ATO.
Yeah. You got to remember one thing, right? That's skimming salt water out, right? And you've got evaporation at the same time. So you've got to get the balance between evaporation and the amount of salt that's coming out. So really, if that's 100 mil of crap coming out a day, you need to put 100 mil of salt water back in, and the rest needs to be our raw water.
Yes, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what I did yesterday when I dumped that out, I put salt water into where it filled up, dumped that in there, and then filled it up with RO.
Yeah. I'll do.
Yeah, I kind of figured I would need to do that.
Yep.
Well, see, I'm not that bad of a newbie if I knew that much, huh?
You got it covered.
DC Reefer, I didn't say what happened. I know they want to do for water damage, physical damage. I know they won't do it for water damage or physical damage. So, see, I've missed something here. CJ got his light. Is he getting his light fixed? CJ, you getting your light fixed?
Get it in chat, CJ.
Oh, and then I got my new, I don't know if you guys can see it. They had me build, I think it was, had me build a skimmer stand, and I didn't like it. Well, this one came in the mail yesterday, and it's perfect. It's sitting right where it's. So that looks pretty decent in there, and it's sturdy. And now I can put some marine pure block under here, I think.
Put in the new Aquamarines. Little Evotex new media. That's better than the blocks.
Ah, right. CJ's, they're replacing it with the brand new one. They're mailing out today. That's good to know then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turn this down just a little bit and see what happens.
Have you got a filter floss? What skim is that? Is that the Reef Octopus?
Yeah. Yep. It's the one that Murphy sent me.
Right.
She got a good skimmer.
Miss Lurker the Worker Fox.
It works good.
I says, well, how long has it taken to fill up that much? Tina.
Huh?
How long has it taken to fill that up? That
I dumped it out yesterday, and it was about that full. So I just turned it down a little bit. I gave it, it's still breaking in, so it's probably gonna take some time to get it right.
Yeah.
Very well. John Gale, hello. Phil, hello.
So this right here, I just need to push down in here a little bit further, and I can just put some filter floss on that, or just take that out.
The reason you'll be getting it, right, because the sponge is at the top. And you've got a void at the bottom now, so the water's going to be flushing down that void at the bottom. If anything, if you push that straight to the bottom, you shouldn't get bubbles anyway.
Oh, okay. So maybe I should just push that. Well, I'll
Yeah,
take it out and clean
Push it straight down.
it
You
first.
don't want it where you've got a wear cord in there anyway, haven't you?
Yeah. There's some here, yeah.
Yeah. Push it straight down the bubble cap.
Okay.
Hey, I fell out for a little bit there, but when CJ in the chat said they only cover physical damage, I don't think that's true. I mean, I basically ripped the lights. I think it was out of warranty. I basically ripped the lights, ripped the cord of the lights, and opened a ticket. They send it in for us to look at it. They fixed it and sent it back for free. They fixed the multiple stuff where it was my fault. So I mean, maybe what happened is because he said it's not working. Maybe that's why they decided to send him new lights and he sent the old ones back. But they would have. I feel like they would have fixed it anyway.
Yeah, they would have helped him.
Yeah, they never charged me for any kind of repair ever.
They got the best customer service. They don't have to.
Yeah, now that no matter how long the stuff is out of warranty, they never billed me for like anything to fix ever.
All right. Well, I got it pushed down all the way to the bottom now.
And what the bubble's like?
I'm watching. It doesn't get as bad so far. Still getting a few, but
Yeah, there might be like residual bubbles. So
look at this little troublemaker right here. That little yellow guy right there, my little watchman Goby. He just got out of purgatory. He keeps jumping over into the corner overflow. So for the last 3 days, I just said, forget it. You're going to stay in here because every time I pull him out, he'd jump back in the next day or overnight somehow. So just fed him in there. And today I said, forget it. Come on, let's go put you back in the tanks. We'll see if he'll stay put. I got to see if I can find him. Somebody was telling me to get him a shrimp. We'll have to see. I'm not sure what type of shrimp. I've got one in here, but I think it's the cleaner shrimp that's freaking him out.
it could be.
Who is freaking out? Who?
I think like when the goby is trying to go to sleep at night, that the cleaner shrimp comes up and tries to clean him and do his job or whatever, and he just goes whip it up to the top of the tank and ends up in the overflow.
Oh.
He's new to the tank, so
Yeah, that happens.
I took him out a few times, and then after doing it 3 days in a row, I said, forget it, you're going to stay in there. So
Yeah. It's like
but he's
yesterday.
cute.
I did a quick video yesterday, and I found my follow Hawkeye in the sump.
Ugh.
Thank God he missed all the pumps, so sucking water, so he was alive.
Yeah, he won't. When I don't know if it's because of the way the what are you doing, mister? I don't know if it's because of the way the bulkheads sit and they're not getting sucked down the pipe into the net. So I just have to reach in there and kind of use my hand to scoop him up and put him in the tank.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Hey, Tina, did you get that ATO?
Yes, I do, hon, but I'm going to end up sending it back. My husband is scared that it's going to blow up.
All right. It won't.
So for now, I guess I'm just going to, I think for now I'll just use my method that I've been doing, just dumping it in at night and then look into getting one. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
So it'll end up going back. I'll probably send it back on, what's today, the 5th, 14th, so probably tomorrow.
Just get a smart ATO.
But I really appreciate you thinking of me. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. It's actually a really good ATO. Why was he worried about that?
Noisy. Well, and he knows not, I mean, neither one of us know much about the tanks and stuff, but it was really loud. So he's just like, no, turn that thing off.
You don't like the noise.
No, yeah.
But ATO doesn't make any
noisy
noise.
about it? Excuse me.
It sounded loud, and then I kept getting some loud beeping.
Oh, the beeping, because it does that when it's high or low.
Oh.
You're going to get that with all of them.
Okay.
You got to remember though, if you're skimming so much water out there. It's going to be like more water's going to be dumped in a day. So that's why you need to skim it down. Try it again when your skimmer's bedded in.
Okay, what was that?
Then try it again when your skimmer's bedded in. It'll be going off a lot more when your skimmer's taking a lot of water out of there.
Oh, okay.
And evaporation, like the size tank you've got, you most probably be evaporating a few gallons a day. Or a gallon a day at least. I do.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm thinking I'm doing a couple of quarts a day right now.
Yeah.
I'm going through, this week I've gone through probably a 5-gallon jug.
Right.
But your tank is bigger than mine, what, Tina? You're a 70-gallon one.
I go through about 35 litres a week.
Yes, mine is a 55-gallon, and I go to 2 gallons a day.
Oh.
In evaporation.
We're in a basement. I'm not sure if that helps or not.
It does. If your temperature is close to the tank, you're going to evaporate less. So it depends what the temperature is in your, like where you're living at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
If your tank temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, and your room is 24, you're going to evaporate a lot less. If it's 25, your tank's 25, you won't even evaporate anyhow.
Yeah, we keep the house at 78. I think, 76, and the tank is 78. So there's only like a 2-degree difference.
Yeah, so you'll evaporate a lot less then.
Yeah, I thought I would be going through more water, switching over to the bigger system, but I haven't so far. Maybe just a little bit, but not as much more as what I was doing in the 50-gallon.
Yeah.
And this has a sump too. The other thing, it was just evaporating from the top. So this probably would evaporate from. Well, it can't really evaporate from the top. It has to evaporate from the sump because I have glass lids.
Okay.
So it has to evaporate from the sump, I would think.
Yeah, you can get sump covers and all, which will stop it.
What was that?
You can get sump covers and all.
Yeah, the more you're covered up, there's less evaporation, but the hotter it gets.
Yeah. Then
the hotter it gets outside, though, the cooler my basement stays because we have central heating and air. So
that's cool.
It stays pretty cool. Yeah, it stays cool. That's why the saltwater tank is down in the basement.
Yeah.
In the living area.
That's good.
Because I know our freshwater tanks that we do have upstairs in the main living area, we go through water like crazy.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna, with a saltwater tank, I know you have to keep it balanced pretty much. So got to be careful with that.
Yeah. Click clack. What's he saying? I'm doing a video Hydras versus Radiant. I think equipment-wise, Hydra has the hand up. Radiant may have more power, but lots of extra stuff to buy. I disagree with that. Why do you have to buy lots of stuff with a Radiant?
I think they have to buy the same amount of stuff to get both working. Mm-hmm. They have to buy the mounts and everything, both the Hydra and to the Radiants. The same amount of stuff, but the Hydras are cheaper.
I'll stick with the Radiants.
The Radiants are better, but double the price.
Look nicer. That's my thing. I think they look nicer.
Yeah, they do. The Radiants are much more sleeker in design.
We're gonna be right back, guys.
No worries, mate. I'll catch you soon.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I'm get this tank taken care of and fed and that, and got to take my daughter out somewhere. So I'll catch you guys all later.
Oh, Tina, should I say? See you in a bit.
Bye.
Yep, bye-bye. Thanks.
So realistically, you don't need certain lighting.
You need good lighting.
You need certain lighting to have corals. Yeah, you need good lighting to have corals.
Yeah. You can be cheap lighting as long as it's good lighting, good power. I like the Radiants, but I can't afford them.
That damn frag that I showed you guys, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago, that thing just keeps slowly stripping down lower and lower, and I keep breaking more off and breaking more off.
Your best bet is to leave it, because it might just strip, then hold. And when you're cutting it and doing more, it's stripping a bit more up. So if it's stripping, just leave it. But if you know it's completely dying, I just get it out.
Yeah, that's what anymore. I'm not breaking anymore.
I'm doing a power test on both at the same tank.
But I would like to know what Tina was talking about being loud. Because I literally took that out of my smaller tank, that ATO, and dried it off, put it in a box, and sent it to her with a new pump.
I don't know.
Yeah. Unless she's talking about, you know, when you get the low sensor and it beeps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's going to make a noise. That's what it's supposed to do. Oh, well, whatever. I don't care.
That's it. Get it back. Test it yourself. See if it is. Or if it is just a link. Seymour wants a link. Let's see it. There it is. Tina said yesterday that the pump was loud. See, the problem is, right, when you have a pump, some people have a pump and they'll tilt it to the side, they'll put it towards the glass and it vibrates on the glass. If they put it flat down in the sump or something, or in the auto top up, if she's doing it in a plastic bucket, it's rattling on the bucket. That might make a difference.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought of it like that. Like I had mine in a 10-gallon garbage can, and it was hovering in the water.
Yeah.
What's loud?
Tina said that the auto top up that Brian sent is loud.
What auto top up is it?
It's just the Coral box. It's like a cheaper one, but I gave her the pump and all that for $25.
Coral box ATO? I have no.
It's like the similar one that I've got, just a cheap ass one. But like I said, I use mine top off.
Yeah,
top off.
What
yeah,
pump?
I had that on my 90, and then since then I got the Tunzi, whatever the Tunzi number one is.
Wait, Tina says that pump is loud. Is that what she said? You said the unit is loud? Yeah. She probably has it rattling against something, or because those little pumps are not loud.
No, I mean, I didn't think, but like I said, I had it hovering, you know, so it was only, you know, it was suspended in water, so I never really heard it ever kick on.
That's the pump I'm using now in my nano tank, and it's in my bedroom beside my bed, and it's not loud. But I'll tell you a couple things that can make it loud. Depending on the tubing she's using, if the tubing is touching anything, especially if Tina has a wooden stand, that can transfer the vibration and make it loud.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
If she's on a wooden stand and she's using like RO like tubing as the tubing, if it's coming out and it's touching like a bucket and then it's touching her stand and it's touching multiple places every time that pump runs, if she doesn't use the little rubber stickies on the bottom of the pump and the pump is touching the ATO container itself, that also could cause a noise. Also, I use a PMUP, which I think is kind of loud, but it gets 10 times louder when the ATO container is empty, you know? I don't know why, but I think Reef Keeper and I use an optical sensor to tell me when my ATO is low. The Reef Keeper and I always joke and say, oh, the PMUP lets us know when it's low because it makes so much noise. So those are all things. But if it's the pump touching something, I always, you know, if you go to here in New York, you go to Bed Bath & Beyond, and you buy these little, like the silicone pads, like drying pads that you dry dishes on. If you wrap any loud pump in those, so it doesn't touch, like even if you have a return pump that's, let's say, touching the side of your sump and it's rattling and making noise, if you put your return pump, if you put it on like one of those silicone pads, it dampens the noise by a lot. Even if it's the area where it's coming out of your bucket or whatever, even if you put a little bit of that and tie it around like the tubing so it doesn't rattle against anything, that reduces the noise by a lot. So those are all the things that I've tried that has really, you know, even the Tunzi, if you get the Tunzi and it's touching the bottom of your container, your stand is wooden, a wooden stands amplify every sound. So, but with just a little bit of work. But that pump itself inherently is not loud. That's not a loud pump, because I have a couple of those. That's the same type of pump you get when you use the ATO Spark Micro. That's the same pump. If you buy like a Fluval Evo tank, that's the same pump you get. If you buy like one of the Red Sea, like this I got, that's the same pump you get. So that pump is pretty widely used, and it's not a very loud pump inherently.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go on, Ezra.
Good morning. Hey, I'm looking at a retrofit T5, 4 T5s, all wired and ready to go. Now I've got them mounted on the hood. I need to keep it light, but what are some of the ways that you guys have used to mount that? I mean, I'm thinking about just getting a 16th inch piece of wood and just screwing it onto that, and then screwing that piece onto the inside of the hood. Is there a super best practice way of doing it?
I've not had T5, so for me, I wouldn't know. But Seymour, you've had T5s now, haven't you?
Yeah, but mine doesn't screw into anything. But from what I've seen, Asa, the lights that I've seen, the T5 retro kits come with, you know what, the way you just described, I think it's the best way to do it. My friend, what he did is screw it directly in his canopy. But, the screw was too long that he used, so it came out the other side. So he sort of like just used like a linesman pliers and flipped it.
Yeah.
But what you sound like you're doing, Asa, I think I would do that. Like screw it in a piece of wood and then maybe put some hooks inside or something to hold it. Screw it in a piece of wood and then put that wood inside your stand. In your canopy.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do is make it a module if necessary. And what I'll do is put the wires, run it underneath the 16th inch plywood and get some pretty good grade plywood, and then use some standoffs or some washers just to make sure that it's maybe a 16th off of the hood surface, on the bottom of the hood, so that the wires can run under that and nobody can see them.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, this is, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, if there aren't any really great best practices that I haven't thought about or haven't heard about, then that's what I'll just do. I bought there's some waterproof little rectangular pieces that the T5 end cap goes into. And then it just has 2 screw holes. You attach that to the T5 so it has a flat bottom on the waterproof head.
In the chat,
just screw that in.
I was just going to say that. What Cruz is saying.
Well, Cruz is saying check out Ranger Panduit.
You're breaking up. What?
In the chat, Cruz is saying use a 1x2 wood floating trim. He said check out Granger's Panduit. It's spelled Grainger, Granger's Panduit, ANDUIT. And when I look at it, it looks like some kind of Panduit wiring duct. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
If you look in the chat, you'll see the exact name that he said, but he's saying that should work.
Okay.
Hey, so I just joined. Hey, so I just joined. I just caught half of it. What is it that you're trying to do?
Okay, I'm just gonna just do a DIY retrofit T5 installation into my hood, and I want to keep it light. But other than that, basically, I don't really have any direction. So the end caps have a little waterproof foot that you plug into it. You know, plug them into it so that it has a flat bottom because they usually have these little hooks.
Right.
And and it's got 2 screw holes. So I'll just screw those 2 into a 16th inch piece of plywood painted white, and cut holes for the wires to go through, and then run the wires underneath the 16th inch wood, and use some standoffs so that it stands off of the bottom of the hood by, let's say, another 1/16 of an inch, so that the wires are hidden underneath it.
Right, I got you.
And of course, it'd be like a little module. If I decide to move it around, I can just pop the 4 screws that I use to hold it in, and move it.
How many
drop
tubes
it
are you
down.
putting in there, Asa?
4.
4. So you're doing 4 mounts and 4 tubes?
No, I'll probably put 2 as close as possible, so that the instead of having the end caps side by side, I'm going to put the end caps almost touching the glass so that they're offset a little bit.
Right.
And get them as close as they can. And there'll probably be a 3-inch footprint. And I'll have one in the front, one in the back, and then down the middle I'll have that AP700 tracking back and forth.
Right. So what you're trying to do is mount the T5s so they stand off the bottom of the hood, so you can thread the wires like above them or under them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got
between that and the hood. Yeah.
Right, I got
So
you.
it'll look halfway decent.
Because when I retrofitted the T5s, I got the reflectors, and the reflectors have hooks you just push the T5s into, and you hold the T5s.
Yeah, that I bought some T5 reflectors. Unfortunately, I bought like 24-inch ones, so I'm gonna have to go buy some longer ones. And since they're usually for each T5, but I want to have them real close together. So it's a long story, but the closer I get them together, the easier it will be to use louvers to keep some of that light off of the glass.
Mm.
So I don't have
How
to
are you
clean the
securing
glass.
to the underside of the hood, Asa? Are you screwing them from underneath into the hood? Are you screwing from the top outside of the hood down through the hood and then into them?
It's a 3/4-inch hood top surface with trim molding around it, so you can't see it. So I'm just going to take and run the screws uphill through the 16th inch, past the spacers, and into the 3/4-inch top.
Right. I'm just thinking about the weight is like because you're going to want to leave, say, so 3/4 inch, what's that, 15, 20 mil?
19 millimeters.
19 mil. So you want to go into that wood about 15 mil to anchor it in there, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, well, no, it's going to be so light, it doesn't too much matter. So, if I go in half that distance, or it doesn't too much matter, I'm sure it'll hold.
Right, okay.
Sorry, I had to take that phone call. It's for work.
No. Cruz said he'd be more worried about the heat.
Yeah.
There's another way you could do it, Asa.
Yeah.
One of the things we can use to secure something quite well in the way that you want to do it is we can actually use a bolt. And what you do is you drill a small hole in the underside of your hood, and then you place like what's the best word? Like a grommet. So that goes into that hole, and then you can use a bolt to screw into that grommet, which is better than a screw. You know, is a bolt is going to hold it tighter. Then what you can do is you can, as spacers, you can use nuts as your spacers.
That's right.
And then you don't need to use any ply, and you don't need to paint anything.
Well, this one I've got so far is I've got the T5 here.
Right.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And then the end cap and its foot, and then there's a base that goes on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put 2 screws through it. They're actually sideways.
Either side.
You get the idea.
Right. Okay.
And so that would go into the 16th inch, and then the wires. Just a second here. The wires would go through a hole and go down in this little open area.
Right, I got you.
And then at the ends of the 16th inch, and maybe in the middle as well, then I'll just put screws in with the bolts you're talking about here.
Yeah.
To stand it off.
Spacer.
And that's basically a nice light construction.
Yeah, that can work. I was thinking, you know, the feet you were talking about. We have ones over here where it's a plastic fitting that you clip the bulb into, and there's just a single like hole in the middle of that goes in first, and then when you clamp the bulb in the tube into it, it covers that nut.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. There's just 2 screws going into the 16th inch, and then hold the whole fixture on with screws that go into the top.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah. All right. So I just thought I would, like I said, it's not rocket science, you know, packaging isn't, but I figured that you guys might say, oh no, you should be doing so and so. Every idiot knows that.
No, because if you're running like 4 tubes, then that's 4 wires. If you're just running 1, then I'd maybe say go for some U-channel, like aluminium or something, where you can just screw straight through it and you've just got 1 channel. But when you're doing 4 wires, then you, like you said, you might as well float some wood.
Yeah. So
just relay what Cruz is saying to him on the chat.
No, I don't like Cruz.
I like Cruz.
Yeah, you're a suck up.
I'm not a suck up. I like everybody.
Sometimes you gotta treat Cruz mean. He likes it.
I don't like treating anybody mean because everybody is important and special in their own way.
Cruz said, watch out for condensate with a setup. Watch out for condensate issue. When the lights turn off, the humidity will condensate and flow down the connection points.
Cruz likes it when you treat him mean, you know.
That is a consideration. Now I've got this turned around 180 degrees here in this second picture. You can see it's like this would be, you know, the top here and the bulbs. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going in cross section. I'll put the 2 bulbs as close as possible together, so they almost touch but not quite. And as far as the trim, the end cap, and then like I said, I'll put the screws in here.
What you might find is like Cruz said, is if you get condensation in there, normally what it'll do is form to the lowest point. So you'll probably get it dripping off the screws or dripping off the plastic molding, the corners of the plastic molding.
So that's and thinking on the fly, taking his idea into consideration. Once I get the 16th inch material, I'll cut the hole in for the wires to come through, and then put some silicone in the hole.
Yeah.
Where the wires come out, so that any constant condensation won't go down into the thing. I'll just put some silicone right here.
Yeah. Have you got glass covers on the tank, Pacer?
No, not yet. I'm looking at doing that in the future, but not yet. No.
Yeah, that's going to cut down on that condensation for you straight off.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm having too much of a problem with condensation as yet. I
Right.
have more trouble in the garage where my refugium is.
Right.
But there's some dynamic going on in there where I'm not getting condensation inside that cabinet.
Right. That's good then. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cruz said, as an electrical engineer, professional engineer license, I'd recommend to use a splash shield.
Yeah.
A splash shield in what respect?
Just so it condensates onto the underside of the glass shield. You know, like the old halides, they used to come with a piece of glass.
Yeah.
Then he's talking about that as a shield.
cover.
Yeah.
Well, as an engineer who has a sociology degree, I agree.
Ooh. Hey. Boo.
That's slap there.
Who's gonna come back next with something bigger?
I'll be honest, I think Cruz was hitting out at me, I think, with that one, to be fair.
Go on,
a social degree prepares you for everything and nothing.
For a computer development specialist.
What's that?
I said a computer development specialist in retail also agrees.
Yes.
and the postman also agrees.
Yes.
As somebody who has to work with stuff that engineers have designed, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. But wait, we've got a ninja.
Oh, shit.
Fish tank ninja.
The ninja that come and get you.
Infamous is a ninja. Does he agree?
What do I need to do?
We're talking about, should he have a splash shield? Everyone's agreed. And everyone's giving the professions. I said, I'm a postman. I said, but we've got a ninja here.
As a ninja, as a professional ninja, I suggest a splash.
Hey, are you into martial arts as well?
In the marsh?
Martial arts.
Oh, I mean, I pretend.
I mean,
it's like genetics.
He can't tell you that stuff.
I know a guy named Marshall, and I know another one named Art. Does that count?
Well, I have a refugium, so I'm into marsh arts.
Oh,
but what you all need to know, Asa is like a master in what?
Origami.
Karate and kickboxing and jiu-jitsu.
All right, let me put my headphones
on my screen. Asa's going to kick your ass.
You guys are about to come into my LFS with me.
Oh, you're going to
where you live?
Yeah.
I'm for hire.
Where are you from, Steph?
I'm from California.
Oh, California, nice.
Just turn your camera on when it's nice and sunny and we're all in the cold. Yeah.
I will. Hold on.
There I wish is right now.
First off, let me unlock my phone because that's kind of important. Get back to my hangout.
Oh man, it's so cold in here.
Now, while you guys are doing that, oh yeah, beautiful.
We got some
It's cold. That's exactly the way it looks at my house in North Carolina. Yep, same clouds, everything, except the temperature's probably lower.
Including the palm trees? Hold on.
Nope.
Oh, I'm jealous already. Paul, let's move to California.
I'm fine. I have a good LFS.
I'm Bryce.
Doing pretty good. When I'm in there, I need to get water.
Okay, we're in Houston. It's tank top weather.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm in a jacket right now because I'm trying to be incognitus because I just got off of work, but it's hot out.
I'm gonna plug in this earphone and see if you can still hear me.
All right.
Gotta head out. The battery's about to die. We got a road trip to Austin.
Yeah, no worries.
See you, Infamous.
Take it easy, Infamous.
Put up that fish tank.
All right, hold on. Let me do a little bit of this.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, our car park.
Yeah.
I love the car parks.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay. Now.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, I'm good.
Can't hear us. Oh, Steph's there. She did have a phone.
When my phone's in, you can't hear me. My microphone doesn't work.
You've not got an iPhone, have you?
I do.
No.
Oh, we don't like iPhone people.
Oh, whatever. You love me.
It used to work.
Whatever.
Hey guys,
Steph, show us the tanks.
Say that again, Asa.
I said I'm gonna have to go back to lurking because I'm sitting in this planning room, and somebody's gonna want to use the room.
No worries.
So I got to go back to packaging other people's stuff.
No problem.
OPS. So I'll see you guys later.
See you in a bit.
Take care, Asa.
Right. Brian, Nick, Steph, Seymour. Right. What I want to know, right, we've got, what, 39? I want to know people's thoughts on the Senai.
On the Senai?
Yeah.
Are you in that group too?
I was the first one in it.
I would like to buy one.
Yeah, me too. But I'm intrigued by it. I just don't have
Why?
Because of all the functions.
Yeah, no, what's the main function you want to buy it for?
I want to buy it both for the pH and for the light control and the other function.
Yeah,
Damn, I can't remember.
Lights.
Par meter?
Par, yes.
Let me just get something here. Chunder Reefing, Senai is too expensive. Now, let me say something here.
Cheapest one.
It's one of the cheapest products
Yeah.
that does what it does for the
130
price,
quid.
and you're saying it's expensive. For me, I think it's underpriced.
No, it's not. Don't
I
say
think
that,
it's
Paul.
underpriced.
Stop saying that.
Made the price
I
go
know,
up.
and that's part of the reason I wanted it is because
I can't buy it.
Yeah, but if he stuck an extra 50 on the price, no one would blink an eye before.
Yes,
What did Steph say?
Go on, Steph.
I said I feel like it's underpriced too, but that's why I
No.
wanted it is because I'm cheap.
Yeah,
Right.
they are cheap. For the par meter alone, it's worth the money. And on top of that, you get a pH meter.
I have to pay tax on it.
See, Chunder, I do not get your meaning. You're saying it's too expensive. Yep, they're all expensive. You're not
That's why
telling
it's
us
cheap.
why you think it's expensive. You can't just say something's expensive because it's not expensive.
The
thing is, sometimes the things that you want, sometimes it's an expensive thing that you want because to do its job, the only way it can be made is an expensive way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's a plate.
I would love to buy a Senai, but I have to import it from England. I can't get it here.
Nick, what do you call them? Coral plates, what they're called.
Coral plates? Which ones?
The plate coral. There's plate coral. It's just buckled up.
Sorry, I'm not looking.
All right.
1 second. I got my phone in my pocket because I'm doing stuff here. Let me see.
It's fine. I figured I'd show you the display tanks and all the things that I want.
Which one is it, Steph?
That one.
You have to hold it still.
Hammer. Sorry.
You can just send it to me.
Oh, the hammer's nice. Fungi plate?
Yeah.
I can't see, it's all blue and purple.
Par equals expensive, looks to par conversion equals inaccurate and very cheap. So they're saying like the par meter, expensive. So basically, it's a very cheap par meter.
But you don't have to measure blocks.
Ooh.
Right, yes, well, Chunder, you got it. You just hit yourself in the foot there straight away. You run a low-tech tank, right? Now, every one of you, how low-tech's my system? Except the lights, I've got radians, that's it. Nothing, I run nothing in my system that's high-tech.
That's quite basic.
It's basic. Now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't run, to me, Apex, yeah, expensive, £1,000. A Senai, in the UK, you're talking £100.
A Senna is like 2 fishes.
Do you know what I mean? So you can't compare a Senai to an Apex.
No. That's
Yeah.
2 different things.
I feel like I need a Reef spray tank.
Cheap. Yeah, we're playing.
The thing is, though, Paul, it's all relative, you know, because what one person might consider expensive, another person might consider cheap.
Yeah, but you're not going to get anything.
To somebody, a Ferrari is cheap, right?
But what it
You have
does,
the Senna,
it's the
Nick.
cheapest of anything you can buy, Nick. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's nothing cheaper than the Senai that does them 3 things that you can get cheaper. You can't go and buy, Nick. You can earn all you want. You can't go out and buy a par meter and a proper pH test that monitors and sends you alerts, and an ammonia test that sends you alerts,
You can't
and
buy that for price.
a water meter that sends you alerts, and an ARP reader. It tells you your ARP and all, remember? Or is it not? It tells you oxygen. Now you can't buy all of them products for less than $150. Or
No, I mean, that's why I'm saying that the product itself, you could say, you know, for some people they class it as an expensive product because, you know, they don't want to spend £100 on that stuff. But in terms of trying, like you said, you know, trying to produce a product that does all of that for £100 is very difficult. So in that way, it's inexpensive because you look at all the other things that do that same job will be more money. So that's why I said it's a point of view, right?
Yeah. Like, this is just my opinion, by the way, people. I want your opinions because this stuff I want to feed back to Matthew, the creator of Senai.
But when you get the Senai, the new thing about Senai, you can measure the KH. That's going to be a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Like Miss Lurker there. Everything to a new Reef is expensive. Give it 2 years.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
gosh.
Exactly.
That's 100% true. Right, so
don't you have the Senai on your homepage, Nick?
Do I have what? Sorry.
The Senai on your webpage.
No, I don't. I can retail them, but I haven't put them on there. I've got one here for myself. I haven't even took out the box yet. But
because I'm looking at your webpage right now and I can't find it.
Yeah, I need to load up a lot more products onto my page. I mean, more recently, I've been selling more individual products, whereas before I was always a system designer. So we didn't used to sell single product items. We used to, you know, it's the majority of my clients are full system design.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that random flow generator. I'm gonna try one of those.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'll print my own. I got my own printer, so I do that myself.
Right.
Cheaper that way.
Right, people in here. Let me shout this one out quickly. People in here, give me positives and negatives of the Senai, in your opinions. We've got already. It doesn't run on Mac. That's one, isn't it?
That's a positive.
So Mac.
Nothing works on Mac. Everybody knows that. That's iPhone.
Turn off the Mac.
Nobody wants iPhone crap.
I've got both. Michael.
Yeah.
What's your positive and negatives of the Senai, if you've got any? Right, slides. The slides are negative. Is it negative that it's the price of them, or is it negative that you've just got to use them? Because I think you've got to use them because the sensors aren't, well, not sensors, like pads. So they would expire anyway.
Yeah, but it's only the same as, you know,
refills.
The Neptune Apex Massive having to calibrate the probes. You know what I mean? There's no difference.
Right.
So it's only the same as that. So people that say the slides, but you know, the slides are just like you calibrate.
I think the slides have actually gone down. Slides are negative. I think they are inaccurate. As in,
which way?
Inaccurate as in the pH and that is inaccurate. I mean.
Oh, Miss Lurker Fox has said something about this in the past, and I did say that I would ask the question,
Yeah, how in terms of how it measures and stuff.
She
processes it's used.
I actually did a while back when before I even knew Matthew personally. I had one that was well out a pH. It was a pH one, and I got in touch with him, and he sent me a new one out. Do you know what I mean? So it was a dodgy disc I had. So,
Yeah, you always have to check them. That's with all products you buy new. You have to check it as reliable.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You kind of have to still use another test to check things with.
to buy websites 50% more than the device and get it working without. Right. So you're talking about the web server price. See, the thing is, all these, it's not like, we know that you're not slating it, but what we're trying to get at is, I think Matthew himself, he does want feedback of people. He does want to know what people think of all aspects of it. So if he can get this, obviously, if there's margin for him to do things and change things, and if he gets a mass, like what do you call it, surveying or whatever.
It's a nice plate.
That's a Scully.
All right. What's this slide thing you speak of?
You've got
the
three.
Senai.
Yeah, you buy it in packs of 3. They cost around, I think over here, they're £23, Dave, for 3. You've got to change them monthly.
Monthly?
Yeah, you've got to change them monthly.
Even if you're just using it as a par meter, like putting it in and then taking it out?
Whenever you want. If you're running it as for the pH, ammonia, and to receive all the text messages, like out of water and all that.
No, I would just want to buy it to use it as a par meter, switch it from different tanks. So is there maintenance? Is there anything more than the initial cost for that to use it like that?
As long as you buy the Reef version, no.
Right.
But there'll be a new one coming out, Dave, where you don't even have the pH or the ammonia in it. It's just the light itself. So that you'll be better off getting that one if you want it just for a par meter.
Yeah, well, if it's $200, I'm sure that one will be like $150. So, in my opinion, might as well.
Cheaper. I think you even get more. If I'm not mistaken, there, am I, Michael? Is the light going to be better than the one that's actually built into the Senai now?
I assume so.
Yeah, I think it is, Dave. I think it will be a bit better and all.
Yeah, I knew about the Windows machine. I got that.
Yeah.
So
he's put it in the Windows.
Par needs no slides. Okay.
Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Who's this?
Brian.
Hey, Brian. What's up?
Oh, living the dream.
Living the dream, huh? What's up, Asa?
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Stephanie's here.
The Senai is only 130 quid now.
I know Stephanie likes to be noticed.
I love being noticed. Look at all this stuff.
Look, you're at the candy store?
I am at the candy store.
Send me some.
I got a sweet tooth. I haven't been in a while.
This baby right here.
You have to get that one.
You gonna buy Scully today?
I don't think so.
Because they're like $200. Oh, 3, yeah. The pretty ones are
Is that
more.
a bleeding apple?
Huh?
A bleeding apple.
I have no idea.
It's $300. That's what it is.
You're joking me. There's no way that's $300.
It is.
Sod off.
It's so.
See that, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was looking into these Senais the other day, and I mentioned to Reefing with O that there were a couple of different ones. What?
Let Dave just do this, and I'll give you a shout, Michael. Go on, Dave.
No, that's all right. I didn't mean. I just came here, so if I'm interrupting something else, then
No. Go on.
no. So I was talking to O, and I said I noticed there was different ones. I didn't know there's one for a pond, one for freshwater, and one for reef tanks. And the reef tank one is the one that does the par, apparently.
Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah.
I don't need an ammonia monitor. I don't think I'm that bad of a reefer.
They are all the same one. Like the Senai freshwater and the Senai reef are the same meters. All you need to do is activate the reef. Well, the reef comes activated already.
All
So
right. I
if
just
you
want to
did
make
that-
sure whichever one I buy has a par meter.
Yeah.
And, so
Yeah,
that's the
it does
one
come in
I
the
want
pack.
to
Like I
get.
say, if you bought a second-hand
just
one,
buy the Reef one.
yeah.
All right.
But if you bought a second-hand pond one, just say for $50, I think it only cost $30 or $40 to upgrade it to the Reef.
I got you. So the tool's all there.
The
I got
tools are all there, and I think you've got to pay a fee to upgrade it to the Reef. Unless you buy the Reef and it's already, obviously the serial number will tell you that it's a Reef.
Yeah, I just don't want to buy the wrong one. I just want to get par meters, par readings. That's all I'm interested in.
They had an offer over here last year where if you bought the Senai freshwater one, I think it was only £79, and they're giving you a free upgrade to the Reef.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Reefing
so-
with O has one, but somebody borrowed his for so long, I'm afraid to ask him for it. So he lent it out to somebody, and they had it for months.
Dave, just shoot. I don't have your address, so text me your address and I'll mail it along with the calibration fluid for the calibration stuff for the alkalinity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be over by you. I actually want to shoot over by you and try those bulbs you said you had, but I don't know. I think I'm just buying them as soon as they're available.
Yep. Aqua Blue Special and 2 Coral Plus.
No, Blue Plus.
I got no Blue Plus, man.
The Blue Plus are out everywhere. Nobody's got them. Billy Pipe's fault for telling everybody to use them.
Is he a great salesman?
Said I need to make a 12 stick for the meter. How does
There
that
are-
mean?
Oh, does it come with a holder? I guess.
Yeah, it does.
So it doesn't have the stick everybody uses.
What stick are we on about? I don't get it.
They're on
To
about
hold
using it as a par meter so you can lower it into the water at different points and stuff like that.
Right. Got you. Yeah.
Right. So you can use anything
Got you.
basically.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna ring him up later and speak to him about it.
Oh, so the one Rico has that comes with the stick and everything, that's the more expensive one. That's the Apogee?
Apogee, yeah.
Okay.
The difference is, though,
Is
the
that
difference
better?
is, yeah, the difference is, Dave, is the Apogee is a par meter, right? With the Senai, what you can do, it will give you a par reading, but also built into the system, it also has a per calculator. So it will approximate the per for you as well as give you the par. So it will actually analyze your light in a way that it'll tell you, okay, your par's really high, but actually what's usable of that light is not as much as you think.
That's good.
So you can tune your par to your per, if that makes sense.
And also the Apogee is self-contained, or does that one also need a computer?
The Apogee generally, the problem with par meters as a general rule is they don't interpret the blue spectrums very well, because they're just reading the total radiation of the light hitting the receiver, but it doesn't determine what kind of light is hitting it.
Right.
So, for example, a blue light in the blue spectrum, it's almost like, if you put all your white lights on, the tank looks bright to you because our eyes are used to seeing yellow spectrum because we live under the sun. But if you switch that to all blue, suddenly the tank will look dark, even though the same amount of light energy is hitting that area, right? Because we just don't see that frequency very well. And that's kind of how the par meter works as well.
Maybe you misunderstood. Does the Apogee need a laptop or a Windows computer, or is it a self-contained?
Oh, Apogee, normally it's a meter on a display. So when it's like a handheld device, so you put the receiver into the water and you hold the handheld and it will give you figures on a digital display. Sorry.
Gotcha. That's what I wanted to know. But thanks for all that.
I got you.
Blue light, white light, and
you guys. I thought you meant. Did you need a computer to work out? The par and the per. If you used an Apogee, that's what I thought you meant.
Gotcha. Now, you guys in the UK, you're still considered to live under the sun?
Well, this is what gives us the daylight vision, right? When the sun comes up, you can see. When the sun goes down, you can't see as well.
I got you.
We can change Dave. You can live here, I can live at your place.
We'll switch.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can get some heat.
It's not that warm here. You got to wait till summer. But we have
Yeah.
plenty of sun. We do have plenty of sun, but it's
And
about.
we have sunlight today, actually.
I have
To
sun
you,
and
it's
heat.
0 degrees out right now.
We are not
That would
talking
be-
to your staff. You always have
Heat and palm
sunlight.
trees.
But you got earthquake, you can keep them.
And fires.
Yeah, you can keep
Everything's only green
Los
right now
Angeles.
because it's winter and it's been raining. Give it
I
2
don't
months,
mind
everything
fire
will
so
be
much.
brown and dead. You say that,
Fire is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
but
Keeps us
but
alive.
fire burns really quickly around here.
Nah.
And
Yeah.
the problem is that when we finally do get the rain, because we've been in a drought for so long, that the
Mudslide.
earth just gives completely away. So
Yeah.
I'm a firefighter, so I'm used to the fire.
Not over here is acres and acres of fire.
That's
I mean,
true.
the last one right above LA is like one of the worst ones that they've ever had. It consumed thousands of acres in like days.
Right.
Wow.
You see them from space.
The hill,
Yeah,
the
it's
hill
terrifying.
climb. Terrible.
Yeah, they were sending pictures of the smoke from space.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's too dry.
So if
in,
you want to
Los
fight
Angeles.
fires, Nick, yeah, definitely. You can move to New York City. There's a siren about every 10 minutes. There's a truck going somewhere.
That's
You know what they
awesome.
do? I'm guessing in New York it's similar to London. What they tend to do is, if there's one fire, they'll send 5 pumps because of the traffic.
Right. See
So
which
they
one can
don't
get
know
there.
which one gets there quickest, and then they'll turn the other ones around in case 2 or 3 get snarled up in traffic.
Right.
So if they just sent one to it, it might not get there, because
Right,
of the traffic. That's what I'm guessing. If New York's like London,
And sometimes it's just a false alarm too, but still.
right? Yeah.
Because it still relies on wires, and there's still rats that chew wires. So probably same thing in London.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, the rat problem is probably everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere there's garbage.
Yeah.
It's like bacteria in your tank. See how I brought that back?
I'm not making a comment. I talk about bacteria too much.
That's okay. You're in a safe place.
I'm holding back. Who mentioned par before? Somebody said about good light, but as long as you got good par.
No, it was Miss Lurker that said the par's good, but is it the PERS? Crap.
The calculated per may be inaccurate, I think, is what she was
Yeah.
trying to say.
All right. I thought I heard somebody else mention earlier about you can go coral as long as you got a good light.
Yeah, I did.
Have good par. I was just wondering, like, again with the par, like, do you think how do you describe good par? You know, is it above 100, 150, 250? Because, like, I know you can grow coral well with low par readings of like 100 or less.
Nick, I already had the sheet
As long
up
as
the other day. I had the sheet
all
up
right.
and
I was going to say, as long as the recipe of that par is good.
Yeah, well, some
I want
acros
the par.
40 par.
I want the par readings from Paul's backyard next to the bucket.
No, I think it's dead, Dave. I think it's dead.
It's dead finally.
Yeah,
What,
I think
the ice killed it?
I think my dog licking all the salt water out of it might have helped.
I thought that was the Walt Disney acro.
Yeah, I think it's gone out. I looked at it the other day and it looked a bit too white.
Finally gave up the ghost.
Yeah. A little too
I know,
white.
wasn't Dana Riddle doing a thing on Reef to Reef asking people to put up photos of their corals growing under less than 100 par? For those that were doing that.
Nick, if I got
Sure they
my par meter out now, put it into where my SPS is growing,
Yeah,
right? It's about 60.
about 60.
Wow.
That's
I'm
why
not joking. I could pull it out now and do it. Like, I could do it live on the thing, you know, if I wanted, but
Yeah.
I turn my lights on, I can't be asked.
All right.
We'll do that tomorrow, so I might do that tomorrow. We'll jump on tomorrow and we'll do
So, Paul, my Senai, I've got a Senai Reef here. I haven't took it out of the box yet, and it says new V2 software. So I'm presuming this is the up-to-date one. Except, obviously, this one isn't the KH one.
It says
It's just the normal
V2
Reef one.
software. The software is not for the thing itself. The software is the software that you download. It's new V2
Right.
software that comes with it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
No,
this
no.
one is an up-to-date one then, right?
Yeah. So I say you
I'm
download
gonna,
it, you get your code on it. I lose mine all the time, and I always got to text Matthew to go and get it for me.
Right. Does it come with any slides already with the kit?
Yeah, it should come with a slide. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how many it comes. It might come with 3. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm just reading the back. It's talking
Like I
about
say,
the
if you
slides,
use
but I didn't know if it came in the
purely what
pan.
Dave wants to use it for. It's But Dave, what you want to do if the new one comes out? Because remember, I think they're bringing 2 new ones out. So you're gonna have the one that there is now. You're gonna have the light on its own, and then you're gonna have the one with the KH monitor. It might be worth just getting the KH monitor just to test it. If it's the same price as the other one, anyway.
All right. So when's it coming out?
Beta testing is coming up very soon.
Yeah.
What's that?
Can you put me on the list for beta testing?
We can try.
I don't want to
Matt
beta
was
test my tank. I want
No, he won't. He's got enough.
Oh, has it got enough now? Because he was saying to me about the beta testing going on.
Yeah, I'm a beta tester. Michael's a beta tester.
I'd like to be a tester of some kind.
Beta tester? What was that?
I want to test something.
Yeah. Oh, beta tester.
Oh yeah, I got one slide with it, but I just opened it up.
You've opened it up. Put it in water now, then.
No, I haven't
Dave, are you
opened it.
making fun of
Opened
how
it.
he pronounces things?
No.
Me. Beta.
Sometimes they do it on purpose.
What do you call it? Do you call it beta or beta, Nick?
What?
Say again.
Do you call it beta or beta tester?
Beta.
Beta.
I'm a beta
Beta.
tester.
Beta.
Beta.
Yeah, here
What's
it might
the little
as well
freshwater
spelled
fighting
with a
fish?
G.
Beta.
Beta. It's a beta.
Is it better?
Anyway, Dave, your question.
B-E-double-T-A.
B-E-T-A, innit? B-E-T-A.
B-E-double-T-A.
Oh, it's
You
not a
guys
single
spawned
time.
All right, you
Yeah,
guys
anyway.
spawned the freaking language.
Yeah, 2 questions. 2 questions. Dave.
It's a beta.
Oh.
I'll get 2 questions. I'll get 2 questions.
That's what
Dave.
we make. That's what we mix cakes with.
Yeah, yeah. Right, so the beta testing is going on from this month or next month for 3 months. It should be so for like a quarter, 3 months. And
So I
then
gotta wait till like after
it'll
summer
most
to get a
probably-
freaking.
most probably to the end of the year, Dave. Most probably.
Oh, great! So it's expected around the same time as when the Game of Thrones finale is.
Oh, that's next year. Have you heard what they've said?
No, shut up.
No. It's not spoilers. The person who's writing it says, "Be prepared for the very last episode to watch all your favorite characters die." That's what he said. Everyone's thinking.
A giant
Who said that?
massacre.
Who said that? Which
All-
Ryan?
All the favorite characters have died already. Ned Stark died. Rob Stark died. So what more can they
Yeah,
do?
but this could be mind tricked. You're waiting for someone to die and no one will die. Ooh.
It's then a
Maybe
good
nobody died yet. Maybe it's all a dream.
I know. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
are you driving too?
Dave's been
Right.
watching too much Dallas.
Which Ryan said it so I can block him so we don't get any more spoilers?
Oh no.
There's too many Ryans. I'll just block all of them.
Too many Ryans, too many Jeffs.
I'll just block them all.
Block everything.
Can't figure out the ATO that Brian gave me. If it's the same one I've got, in fact, Seymour, that pump she's got, is it just a 300 litres power one?
It's a very low power pump.
A tiny one. Will it fit in a like? Well, do you know the barrel of water? Will it fit in one of the hole for the barrel of water?
What was that? Are we talking about the ATO?
Yeah, the pump. Show me the size of the pump.
Hang on just a second. Let me take it back out of the box.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, everyone.
Sorry, if you were talking in chat earlier, I didn't see you because I'm out and about driving.
Oh, okay. I'm chalking it up to probably user error on this. and maybe I need to clean it up a little bit. If I can figure out how to get the box open again. Oh my Lord have mercy. Seriously.
Oh, there goes all my water. Dang.
There it is.
Wow. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Should we call 911? Were you pregnant?
No, I'm not pregnant. No.
That was my first thought. Oh, he's calling
my,
neighbor. Call 911.
no, my jugs are just sliding around.
See you later, Cruz.
There's one little pup
That
here.
sounded worse.
Yeah,
I know. I said it like that on purpose.
I'm gonna die. My juggler is flapping around.
Tina, we can only see the top card. We can't see what's in the bag. And
Right. I tell you now, right, 100%. That's just vibrating.
And then
That's what's causing the noise. Because, yeah, no noise comes out of them.
Okay.
Usually, the only time you get noise out of them is when if someone's been mixing salt with it, if it's been using it to mix salt with, or it's got coralline build up inside the pump.
Okay. So I'll probably end up using the new pump then, because he sent the old one and a new one in a bag.
Use the new one.
And then this here, I'm not sure if it's supposed to hang on the tank or what. I think it is.
Yeah, that's supposed to just like go in the water so that little float goes up a little bit. And when the float drops, it'll fill up with water. So the full thing's not supposed to go in the water. Yeah,
This little float.
Yeah, you put that in the
float.
water, say about halfway. Halfway. As Michael might grip me for that.
Paul,
Halfway.
I've got a question.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Paul, I've got a question.
Yeah, go on.
Right. If I've got my router next to my tank, can I plug the Senai directly into the router rather than into a PC?
It's USB, isn't it?
Yeah.
It needs like its own like thing, I think.
No, you can plug it in and it'll get all the stuff. It'll memorize all the stuff with inside it, but you need to plug it into a PC to get the readings.
So I can't because like they do their own Wi-Fi thing, right?
They do the web server. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I plug it into my own router, can I access it through my iPad the same way as if I bought theirs?
No.
Because theirs will just be a mobile router, right?
I don't have any idea what any of this says.
What that is, isn't that a wet dry box?
Is it what? Oh, right, sorry.
That's a wet box, isn't it? Yeah,
Where am I
that's more, in that way you put your wires to stop them getting wet.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know.
Brian, are you here?
Huh?
Wait till Brian jumps back in, because he's in the chat. If he jumps back in, I'll tell you exactly what it does.
Okay. I'm probably
Looks like
gonna
there's
have
10 people in here, so he probably can't jump in. I'll jump out.
No, he's here. He's actually in the thing already, Dave.
Oh,
He's mute yourself, just.
He's just muted.
Yeah, I'll probably have to clean it up first, though, too, before I stick it in there in case there's something caught in it. I don't know.
Yep. I don't know how that one works.
Yeah, I've got vinegar.
Craig says he's got the same one. He can show you later in a stream to set it up and what to plug where.
Okay, that would be perfect. Yeah, because this is like anything else that I've already put together in this tank. I have no clue until I do it. I have no clue.
I'm learning through you.
You're learning through me. Well, don't make any of the same mistakes that I'm doing.
Backing up in chat, he says, other way, upside down. I can show you later. No, he's yanking your chain. And I can as well. So
I'm trying to not even read these comments because they're going up so fast.
Yep.
Tina.
Yeah.
I lost a third of my torch coral yesterday. Actually, like a half of my torch coral yesterday.
I saw that. You got the brown jelly disease, or something because it fell over?
Yeah, the torch fell over and cut itself on the rock and then didn't make it.
Okay.
So we all make our own mistakes.
That's all right.
We learn from them and we move on.
I lost a 5-headed hammer once I switched from Yep, it went from the one tank to the new one, and it didn't like the new tank at all. Within probably, I think it was the third day, it finally said, "Nope, I'm done. Checked out."
That sucks.
No, it does, because that was a lot of money.
Yeah. I was
But
looking at
it's
a
okay.
hammer today. Pretty, but I just didn't want to stick one in there while I'm making sure that everything is still going to survive. I figured I'd give it like a week or so.
Yeah.
And then
Everything else
also,
seems
like,
to be
5 heads
good.
is a little too big for my tank.
Pardon?
Oh, the one that they have is also like 5 heads, which is just a little too big for my tank.
Nah.
Yeah, maybe start out with just one. Something with one head on it.
It's really hard to find like just one head on a hammer or a torch or whatever in this area for some reason.
Yeah. I think my local fish store, they have like 3 normally. And then the one I had, it had 3 when I bought it, and it split into 5. But then when I switched it over from the 50-gallon over to this one, it didn't like it at all. And so I'm not, it wasn't super happy in the other tank either. It didn't like open up all the way like the rest of these guys do. But I guess hammers, from what I was told, and I don't know if this is true or not, they can be pretty much an asshole. You know, they either like your tank or they don't.
That's true.
Is that true, Paul?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, the hammers are very fickle. I says, well, I won't put in any hammers at least for a year then, because I want to make sure.
Affiliate in general.
What was that?
It's euphilias in general.
Euphilias in general.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not just Amers.
Favorite.
It's the whole dang family. Yeah, see, I've
They're
got
my
one
favorite
torch.
because they're so pretty.
Yeah, yep. I've got one torch that's doing okay. I've got one that is trying to decide what it wants to do, but it's still hanging in there. Most of my softies and most of my other LPSs are doing well. I bought a frog spawn that was partially, on its way out and had actually saving it. It's doing okay, but I don't think it'll ever work the way it did when it probably was at its prime. But that's my next one. I just want to make sure that the ones I have can stay living before I stick another one in there.
Right? Like, as little death as possible, please.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like Rico said, they either like your tank or they don't. So it's a balancing act trying to figure out what it is.
I mean,
that they
thankfully,
like
I think
or
I
whatever.
liked my tank. I just don't think it liked being knocked over by a crab onto a shop rock. But
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And once they get bruised, they become sissies and then just melt into this brown jelly shit.
seriously.
I dropped 2 blocks on mine.
Oh, go on.
I go, Paul.
I was going to say, as soon as they start getting used to the tank, trust me, you can slap them about and they won't do nothing. They'll just start growing even faster. Like mine, just
Well, I'm
grows
really
up
hopeful.
I just
I'm
snap
hopeful that
pieces.
that main head is good. So we'll see.
I think they get, like I said,
Yeah.
they get used to your system. So like I said, mine grows for fun. I've been fragged 11 times and it's got like 20 heads on it again. I'm gonna have to, in fact, I'll snap one off in the next few days for Michael. Michael Aaron's wants one. So I'll get him up and I'll snap one off for him.
Miss Lurker wrote in. Miss Lurker wrote,
Try again.
I have a frog spawn that'll survive in a bucket.
Hey, Paul, have you got any room in your tank for any euphilia?
Depends what it is. If it's gold, yeah.
Yes. I've got a couple of nice cataphilias coming in.
Send me a picture.
Pink,
I'll look after one for you, but you've got to let me have one.
pink and purple. Tipped.
I've got the purple tip already.
Have you got the purple one? I've got a pink tip coming in.
I got lots of room.
See, I used to have the pink tip, purple tip, and there was another tip. I used to have pink tip, purple tip, and the blue tip one and all.
The little tip.
What's a cataphilia?
I've got 3 colours at the minute. I'm outside and it's absolutely freezing.
What's a cataphilia?
What's cataphilia?
Yeah.
Cat, it's a cat that you put on the bottom, and it stings like really bad.
It's a
Cat affiliate,
nice.
They're like buckle out. They're like
Yeah,
they've got
nice
tentacles
coral.
inside. They buckle out.
Elegance coral.
Yeah.
Yeah, elegance. Hey Woody, how you doing?
How you doing, Nick?
Yeah,
I like
good,
how
good,
Woody
good.
jumps in and tells everyone the proper name, and I always know it by his proper name. He tells it the easy name.
Hey, Woody, where's the tank, Woody?
In my front room.
Yes.
What do you need in your tank, Woody?
Well, what you got, mate?
What do you want?
I'll have a bit of everything.
What are you looking for?
Anything that's expensive.
Ooh, you want some Master Scholars?
Acanophilia.
Acan?
Acanophilia.
Would you want some Lord House?
No, no.
No?
Can we use
True Rainbows?
can we use names for the commoner, please?
Acans.
Acans.
Acanophilia.
Acanophilia. What about a nice Symphilia wilsoni?
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I can get a nice Symphilia wilsoni if you want one. If you're going to come and get it.
Road trip, Woody.
Road trip.
When I get home, I'll show you guys the ACAM that my LFS posted. That their coral store shop thing is going live this Saturday. I'm like, I really want this one piece, but I'm sure it's going to be about $1 million because of the colors.
Nothing for
stunning?
you. Just bite stuff.
All right. I'm at McDonald's. I'll be right back.
No worries. Seymour.
Yes, sir.
You know you threw me $1 before?
Yes.
Woody sent me a text saying, I'll send you 20 times as much as threw 20 quid in.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, you know, Woody is 200 billion times richer than I am, so you know, hey, congratulations.
You know what he said?
What?
He said, just got my hand outside and pulled it out. You can have it.
You got 50K in his back pocket, right? You should switch that more.
Those are gorgeous corals. I want those. Man.
You on this?
Man, I live in the wrong country.
There you go, Woody.
I hate this.
How much, Nick?
There you go, Woody. I put it in the Hangout chat for you to have a look.
Yeah, I'm looking now, mate.
They're gorgeous.
Especially that
Those,
pink one.
The pink ones, you're talking $290.
I won't pay more than £20 for an Acan. New growths always appear rainbow, then they pick 2 or 3 colours, which is right and wrong in a way. Depends which one you buy to start with. I'm talking about Miss Lurker here. She put a thing in the chat. Now, Miss Lurker, I bought a true rainbow Acan. It was a single head, and I grew them out, and they kept the colours, and there was absolutely. You seen them, didn't you, Nick?
They weren't true. They weren't true rainbows. Those ones, though, mate. They were red morphs.
Whose were?
Yours were.
It's chatting shit.
Oh, you lying to us, Paul?
No, there was. Do you know what? I'll try and get a picture in a second. But there was absolutely perfect circles of colour on every single one. Do you know, going round? I even got offered, what was it, 45 quid a head for them, and I turned it down at the time.
Oh, you're belling. You should have taken it.
I'll tell you what, though, you could not buy them anywhere, and everyone that's seen them saying they're absolutely stunning. But if you buy rainbows, usually mixed colours, they always turn orange or red for a while. But you've got to buy the true ones. If you buy the true ones, they're usually good. They usually keep the colours. But they've got to be pure round. Like I said, they've got to be in the full circles. And you can find them. I'll try. In fact, just type "true rainbow Acan" in Google. You should be able to see them.
I just posted a picture to the Hangout chat.
The Photoshop that a little bit, though, Steph. Be careful. They've enhanced that a little bit.
Yeah.
You see the pixelation? They've blown it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit softer in colour than that.
But they're beautiful colors.
It is, yeah.
Hey, Nick, this is the ones that I had.
Expensive.
If you look at the screen now, people, they're the ones that I actually had. If you look at these here.
Let me jump out off my phone and get on my iPad.
And you get true
Oh,
rainbow.
those are so pretty.
Yeah, they're true. You see, because you got the colour, you got like the orange and the green and the purple. That's what you call a true rainbow acorn.
I love those.
Yeah, and when you get rainbows, usually you're talking something like that. You know, the
So
odd
how do I smuggle those out of your tank?
I've sold them. I sold them all.
Why?
Yeah, sold them all.
would've kept
Something
one.
Bellin?
I've still got them in. I've still got them in my tank now. These. And they're actually in the shade behind underneath my Montipora, actually. These, it's like people buy all these. All these that people buy, these all turn red when you buy them. That's a true rainbow. So you get three, look, the colours are, true, because there's full circles. If you get them, they will keep the colour, but other ones don't. So you need to know
those are
what
more
you're buying.
expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These keep the colour, true rainbows. These rainbows don't keep the colour. You know what I mean? So you need to buy true rainbows. Now let me go on to my Instagram. Right. Oh, I've got likes. Right, so if I go to my Instagram. Right. Oh, this is my Instagram, by the way, people. So if you want to go on Instagram, is this sharing? Yeah. Yeah. Right. So this is my Instagram.
Hey, I just got back to the computer and I saw a long time ago, Al the Great Reef was asking what T5 bulb I was running. I'm running 3 blue plus and 1 actinic. I took the coral plus bulbs off.
Yeah, that's a good combo there.
I'm trying to find my air cans from a while back. Because there would be on here.
Woody, do you like the really nice stuff?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I'm not too overly fussed. I'm not like some people are really, crazy on their corals.
Here you go. Look at that there. You see him there. Look, it's a bit of a shitty picture, but you see it. Full circles. How do I exit that? Come on, you bell end.
You're calling your...
Yeah, oh, I am, because it's fucking crashed, hasn't it? Because it's crashed, Seymour. Because it crashed, didn't it? Like a bell end.
What crashed?
The screen.
Oh, I need I'm re-aquascaping tomorrow.
What, the Nano?
Yeah.
I'm going to share this screen. So I can show these rainbows.
That's where everyone is getting Bellend from. Yes, it's from Paul. We get Bellend and all the curse words and yes, the C word, the T word. And what's the other one? The one that your wife said is bad?
What? I'm Shankar.
Yeah, the W one, the C one, and the T one, all from Paul.
That's me at Michael's house there. In fact, have you seen this, Seymour? Look, if you look at my Monty growth here, you can see my Monty growing, so that's not that long ago. Let's go down here, you can see the Monty, how it's grown. Let's get further down here.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Vicky said, oh my gosh, what are you teaching us?
Here, look at that. Look how it used to be. It used to be just perfectly round.
Oh, yeah.
See, now it's all like breaking up now, though. Hang on, let's get further. Look how small it is there. Look at that, how small it is. Ooh, let's go further down.
Who is sending pictures?
Me.
Oh, look how pretty he is. Ooh.
Are you gonna ship these to us?
If you want them.
Yeah. How much overnight from the UK to the US?
Those
About
are
$1 million.
Candy Crush mushrooms and Deadpool mushrooms, those ones.
Seymour, that's what you want.
In all seriousness, though, if I pay for shipping, are you able to ship it to me, Nick? You think so?
Oh
no.
Most probably not.
It depends on the agent we're using, whether they're supplying to America. If they're supplying to America, then I might be able to do something with Cruz to get the shipment allocated to him rather than to my supplier. But then I need to negotiate between my supplier and.
Look at them air cans.
Oh, come on.
Seymour, look at them.
I got those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Got it from Billy. It's hard, man, because when I got A-cans from Billy and I had them on the LEDs, they changed color. And now that I have T5s, they're slowly changing back. So it's kind of hard. They haven't settled yet. I still have them in the sand. So I guess I have to wait to see, how it.
Do you know how much I sold them for? All them.
How much?
20 quid.
That's cheap.
It is very cheap.
You sold it to me.
Oh man!
I just didn't want them. I sold that. Do you know who I sold that to, Nick? See that there? Who I sold that to at the bottom? Oh, that Monty. Is it Craig from Red Sea?
Kev.
Yeah, Kev from Red Sea.
Yeah.
Sold him that. Yeah. So yeah, I think there's 4 different Monties on there.
I have a question.
Yeah.
With
Go with your
A-cams,
question, Steph.
do you just leave them on the sand with your A-cams, like, forever?
You can do, yeah.
They'll get They'll get big and fluffy, but I don't think they won't grow over the sand. I want to put mine. That's why I'm re-aquascaping a little bit. I want to put mine on a nice flat piece of rock so they can grow over the rock.
That's what they did there, Seymour. They was on them. They grew
okay.
them. Put them all together like that. Get frags and just stick them and leave a gap in between them, and that's what'll happen. They'll all go into each other like that.
That looks, what? That actually looks nicer than let's say a Zoa garden, to be honest.
They do, but the thing is, the real estate that they take up, because they swell up and all the tentacles come out, and you can't put things near them.
What about Flavia? Is it going to be similar?
I've never really wanted one.
Because mine's to the edge of the frag plug, and I don't know, if I should be moving it someplace else or what's going on with it.
What would you say, Nick? Seymour,
Sorry,
look
say
at
that
that.
again.
Look at that, Seymour.
What's happening, Steph?
Hey, Seymour.
What's happening, Steph?
Huh?
What's happening with you, Fabia?
I mean, nothing's happening with it. It's fine. It's just not. It kind of grew to the edge of its frag plug, and then it's not really doing anything after that.
Oh, it will do.
Yeah, it's a slow growing coral, Fabia.
Oh, okay.
Are you feeding it?
Yes, I am feeding it. I'm feeding it Reefroid. Yes, I'm feeding it the right way. I did watch Billy Pipe's video.
Be careful with the Reefroids, though, because there's a lot of phosphates in Reefroids.
Yeah, I just got done with my corals tonight too. We just have to be careful with the Reefroids because they can raise your phosphates. I only do it once or twice a week.
Yeah, me too.
I gave everybody my cis shrimp today, and it's really cool to sit there and watch these mouths and the trumpet corals and my plate coral and that just swallow it up.
That's neat.
It is.
I have somebody in a U-Haul sitting in front of my house right now, and I need them to move so I can go inside and eat.
Just beep them and say, "Oi, piss off."
I mean, I would love to, but the problem is that I live in a condo, so technically it's not my space; it's shared space. But they're taking up 2 of them.
Ah, see, you don't live in England. You want to see what we say in England, would it? If someone took your parking space, what would you tell them to do?
Oi, Muppet, move your ass.
Yeah. So, see, the problem is I'm also not American enough to tell people to GTFO.
Piss off.
You have to leave Canada behind you.
I'm going to have to teach Marky that one. I'm going to have to teach him that. See if I can get him to say piss off.
He just said Muppets.
He can't talk like we do, but he can say some cuss words. I'm going to have to teach him to say piss off. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if he'd be able to, though. That's just weird. Like, when he says sausage, he says sausage. He can't say sausage. But, he says mine and my mom's name's right. But when it comes to certain things like his ours and that, he can't pronounce it. But he can tell you to F off. He says F you real good. But there's no R's in there. Yeah, when he gets mad, he can tell you off. Thanks to my father-in-law teaching him all the nice sailor words.
Oh, Seymour. Seymour's a bellend. Never answers when you want him to.
Yeah, because
All right,
we're
guys,
talking about Triton.
It's like,
I'm gonna
no,
go ahead.
cool. I'll just go through my garage all the way around.
Or
Oh,
just drive into them.
just put it on loudspeaker. I'll tell them for you.
You're a fucking bellend. Move your car.
Oh, flights to New York, 419 quid. Ooh.
How long you guys gonna be on?
Go on, Tina.
How long you guys gonna be on?
I don't know. I don't think this won't be an all night when I'm in work in the morning, and my missus will most probably say, "Listen, it's me time." She works.
Yeah.
Most probably.
No one else is streaming. I'll put one up.
If I can't get any help tonight, then maybe we can figure this out tomorrow or whatever.
There'll be a stream good about. You've got Dave, Seymour, Steph says she might start one up. I think
If nobody's streaming, I'll put mine up.
Okay, I'll be back in a few hours because my daughter has a date tonight, and I guess I'm a third wheel. So.
How old is she? How old is she?
She's almost 20. She'll be 20 in July or June, but actually no.
I'll organize some it men for you. Right?
Oh no. She doesn't want to take the car and go by herself, so I'm just going to drop them off, and I'm going to go to Barnes and Noble or something and look up some aquarium books.
Right.
But I'll be back in a few hours, guys.
See you in a bit.
All right, thanks.
Right, let's get the chat back up. So we've got 38 people on. Let's get talking. Right, all your comments about the Senai, by the way, I've actually forwarded it on to Matthew, the creator of Senai. So let's see when he gets back, see what he says about it. Might not be till tomorrow because he'll be signed off most probably. What did you speak to Matthew from Senai?
No, mate. No.
You need to get onto him.
Yeah, I'd like to be a tester for one of them, the new ones with a KH.
That's it. If I go into the text us today, so how many people's on this? I'm just working out how many people are on here. So I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. We've got 16 people. But I don't know how many of these are beta testers. I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know about 7 of them that are beta testers.
I want to be a beta tester.
Yeah.
We all
It's not my company. I'm just his friend.
I know.
I'm not his friend because I should already be a beta tester and he didn't ask me to be.
Oh no.
That's because he likes me more than you.
Exactly.
It's because you did some special favors.
Yeah.
How did you know about that stuff?
Oh, I tell you what, that's one thing I'm definitely not.
I decline those special. Hey, Paul, are you having steak tonight?
No, must be you.
Are you having steak?
I had the Americans won't get this, Nick, but we will. I had pudding chips, peas and gravy with 2 Warby's bread. Yum yum.
Okay, wait. Repeat that. I want to know if I understand what you just said. Repeat what you said.
Pudding,
Okay.
chips, peas,
Okay.
gravy,
Yeah.
2 Warby's bread.
Okay. I don't know what the last part is, but what kind of pudding did you have?
Steak and kidney.
Oh.
Steak and kidney pudding is?
Yummy.
Steak and kidney. Christian Seymour. That's strike 1.
Who's that?
All right. Let me put a shirt on and show you.
Why?
I was going to say, make sure your camera's off.
Stop doing that.
It is, and it's also pointing at the ceiling right now. I'm changing out of my work uniform.
Don't say that in the chat. I put a shirt on.
You got Woody Giddy then.
Yeah. And his wife can hear him, so you're gonna slap him.
Hey, Paul, just Google 14th
That looks so
of
much
March
better.
steak.
Google what? Google what, Nick?
Hello?
The 14th of March steak.
Yeah. Oh, steak and blowjob day. I already know that. That's why I had steak in my pudding. That's why Woody's been quiet for the last hour.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. Seymour, I'm positive this Christian's related to Seymour. Right. Seymour,
son.
do you know what? It is. I'm telling you now. Do you know what? You know what? You know what? Facebook.
Facebook. You're gonna have a Manchester United and his son. Me.
Christian Seymour. Boom. Right. So. Because there's no way we've got 2 Seymours that are Liverpool fans. See, I'm good at this stuff. Friends.
All right. I seem to have lost my straw.
Woody, you got a scouse saying hello to you in the chat.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
You're from Liverpool. Someone's got to be.
That's O's friend.
That's it, innit?
Oh, stupid computer updating.
It's the Mac.
Stupid computer.
I don't have a Mac. No, I have.
That's correct. Good answer.
I don't have a Mac. I will never have a Mac.
Don't diss Max.
Now we like you even more, Steph.
Yeah. It would be cool if my stuff was responding. There we go. Yeah. No, I work in computers with PCs, so.
Then you know what's what.
The other day. I'll bring back to you as well.
Oh. I didn't know. Right, just 1 sec. Mrs. is there.
Max are whack.
Cruz just replied to me. I just sent it to him.
Why are you in bed?
Get to bed.
20 minutes, I have to put the kids to bed.
Put to bed now. You broke up then, say again.
I said my kid's still at daycare. She's probably still napping.
Yeah, here's about 9:40, almost 10 o'clock. So it's bedtime for this terrorist.
Do you know what? No matter who I send us something to now, everyone always replies, I'm not opening it.
Why?
I got the same.
No one will open anything I send them, even though it's legit.
Just open everything and put on loudspeaker.
Cruz, did you just open it? I said that to him before. This should come back. This is an agony.
You just vapor talk in the chat now.
Oh, vaping.
Yeah, that's a big thing in the US.
It's over here, kind of.
It's not that big here.
Yeah. So I'm most probably shut this down at 10 o'clock. How is it now?
There we go. I'm back.
Hello.
You got dressed now?
Yes. I just didn't want to be in my work uniform at home.
No. You leave the work at work.
Exactly.
I tried to tell my
Especially because
wife
today was
that.
supposed to be my day off, and I went in because we had a corporate visit.
Yeah. My wife is a store manager. I'll tell her to keep the work at work, but she never listened to me.
Yeah, I'm an assistant store manager, so.
I get mad if we answer the phone, work-related items at home.
Yeah, unless it's my boss texting me for some reason, I just ignore it.
Yeah. They can talk about in the time you're at work, not in your private time.
Yep, exactly.
You don't get paid for that.
Yeah, I mean, it would be different if I was an actual store manager because for my company, they're salaried, so technically they're always at work. But when I clock out, I'm not getting paid for it, so no.
Exactly. I'm always at work as well. I take care of the kids. I'm always working. No free time for me.
You're not always working. You're always on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm taking care of the kids. They're playing video games. What am I supposed to do?
Why would it? I bet he's doing nothing for the next 3 weeks.
We haven't even seen Woody's tank yet. I'm getting disappointed on Woody.
Woody, how much time have you got off now?
20 days.
And then how long have you got back in?
2 days.
And then how long are you off?
3 days. Every 5 weeks I get almost 20 days off.
What do you do?
Nothing.
I print newspapers. I'm a newspaper printer.
Oh, okay.
Do you know these pieces of paper where they chat shit, right, and tell lies? That's
Do
what
people buy those things?
Has it got in decline, would it?
Only a little bit. We do on a Friday. We do about 1.1 million copies.
I thought that was obsolete with newspapers.
No, must be in
Yeah,
Sweden.
well, about 10 years ago, that used to be 2, 3, 4 million, didn't it?
Yeah, I work for Daily Mail, so.
All the old people buy newspapers, not young.
Who did you used to work for?
I used to work for the Guardian, and now work for the Daily Mail.
Was it just is it the same company, or did you have to apply for this one?
I didn't apply. No, a manager I used to work for moved to the Daily Mail and then asked me to go over with him. So I went along. The Guardian's only about 130,000, so it's not doing too well.
Ah, right.
So I jumped ship before it went down.
Was it the same shift pattern you had there?
Pardon?
Was it the same shift pattern?
No, it was actually over the Guardian was better. I only used to do 3 days a week. In 3 days, I only used to work about 18 hours.
Now you're a grafter.
Now I have to do a little bit of work.
I was going to say, what do you have to do with printing though? Because it does itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just run the press.
Just look at the press at the computer.
Yeah, I just run the press. Put the plates on.
What do you pay for a newspaper in London?
Depends on what newspaper.
Really?
The Guardian was about £2.70, and then on the weekend it was about £3.40. But the Daily Mail was about 60 pence.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
We pay about almost £2 for a newspaper here.
What newspaper? Do you get the Sun and things like that? Do they?
Hey guys.
No, that's the no matter what paper.
Yeah.
It's £1, 75 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Seymour?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, Woody, somebody said later, Woody, thanks for the autograph at Buckingham Palace the other day.
Oh, yeah, I see it. No worries, mate.
It's foot up his ass.
All right, Christian. Have a good day, Christian.
Your only friend in Seymour.
No, that was my son's phone.
Who's Christian?
That's my son. That's
Is it?
Huh?
You know what? So Christian's your son, yeah?
Yeah, the young one, 5-year-old.
I tell you what, you're lucky, right? Because I was going to call him a name.
What? What are you going to call him?
I was going to call him at the end, but I can't do that because I knew he might be related to you.
Oh. So you would do it to me, but you wouldn't do it to anybody related to me?
No, well, not even your
Not for your
son.
young ones.
You don't be picky.
So now you're just a double bellend because you nearly made me call you son a bellend.
Oh, man. You couldn't find him on Facebook. I wasn't listening, but I bet
Your wife's telling me off again for calling you.
I bet you were probably looking up on Facebook, right? Couldn't find anything, right?
Couldn't find nothing.
I know.
Aye, now I know it's him. I knew he had to be related to you because there is no other Seymour over here that likes Liverpool.
Vicky likes Liverpool.
She's not a Seymour. Oh, she is, isn't she?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah, good point. It must be everyone that's called Seymour likes Liverpool.
Must be.
Obviously, they need to see more, don't they? That's what it is.
It's a qualification.
Need good spec savers.
Wait, Woody, you said you used to work for the Guardian. Now you work for the Sun.
No, not the Sun. The Daily Mail.
Which one is bigger?
Probably the Sun.
Yeah, but in the Daily Mail part of the Daily Mirror.
It's part of the Metro. Do you know the Metro?
Yeah. You've got the Metro, the Daily Mail, the Daily Mirror, and the Manchester Evening News are all the same company, aren't they?
To be honest, I'm not too sure, mate.
I thought the Guardian was the more prestigious one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Isn't that the paper that's massive?
It used to be. It used to be a broadsheet. Now it's a tabloid.
Oh, the Guardian?
Yeah.
So you left Guardian for and because the what's the name? Wait, you left it for the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is now bigger?
Yeah, Daily Mail's a lot bigger, yeah. The Guardian only used to be about 130,000 a night. Over a weekend, it went up to about 300, but it's dropped low.
How much is the Daily Mail? Double that? Triple that?
Yeah, during the week, we do about just under 700,000. And on a Friday, we do about 1.1 million.
Why are the newspapers more popular on a Friday?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It's because it goes out on a Saturday, doesn't it? Everyone's off of work. So, like, normally with a Guardian, you'd think it'd be more popular during the week because everyone going to work on the trains wanting to read it. But, yeah, I don't know.
I see newspapers are really dying over here in the US, though.
Yeah, they are here as well. They are massively here. Like, loads of printers have closed down.
Yeah, the most going digital over here.
Mark's got a question here. I have a question. I'm downsizing. I'm going to use the rock, the sand, but going to fill it with fresh salt water. Shall I use some colony? I wouldn't use the sand. I would never, ever reuse sand.
Never.
Throw it out.
My Nano Challenge tank is from November to today. When I take it down, I'm not reusing the sand.
That's because you have a Dino tank.
Yeah, well, even if I
would,
would,
tank.
Yeah, but I am going to try to reuse the rocks. I'm going to bleach the rocks, but I would never reuse sand. Never.
The sand is too cheap. You don't just throw it out and get new.
Unless you want to take the time to really rinse it through. I've done it a couple of times, but because the stockist I get the sand from for that sand was out of stock, so I rinsed it. But
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, you need to really go at it.
Hey, Woody. Later, I have to get the kids to bed here. See if I can jump in later on.
All right, take it easy, buddy.
Bye.
See you later.
All right. Oh, those corals look so nice, Nick.
You like those corals?
Yeah. Wait, you have your bay up already, Nick?
Not yet, but I'm negotiating with suppliers at the moment, so that's their stock picks that I can get.
Sorry. So, Paul, how is your LFS? Would you say the selection of coral you can get locally is good?
Yeah, we've got plenty of shops around us. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within a 30-minute drive.
And is yours?
There's some of them have got really high-end corals in. Some of them are expensive. Some of them are all right. Some of them are shite. Well, I'd say 2 out of the 6 are shite, and 4 are really good. You can get what you want if you ask for it. 3 hours. Yeah. I must want to shut this down in about half an hour, 40 minutes. See. One, it's quiet. And you asked me a question and never responded.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. I missed that.
I said you asked me a question and never responded to my answer.
No, I'm thinking.
All right, listen. I brought this up before. I know. Do you know, like we talk on the phone? You need to start saying bye at the end. Me and Woody had this out before. Didn't we, Woody?
Yeah.
Why?
Because us UK people, right? If I go, just send me and Woody have a conversation. Are you all right, Woody? How are you doing?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm going now. Bye.
All right, bye, mate. See you later.
See you in a bit. That's how you end a conversation, Seymour. You just go, right, I'm going out. And you stand up, whoa, where's your bye? Go say bye.
Yeah, you have to say bye. If I can't get in because you guys are all talking, I'll still type it in chat.
Yeah,
I always say bye.
Yeah, we're on the phone. We've got to say bye. We've got to say bye. So we know it's finished.
Do I do that, Nick? Oh.
He went and went.
He didn't even say bye.
He didn't even say bye.
I tell you what, Nick, you're so ignorant.
Do I really do that? I said, all right, later.
You know you don't even do that. Sometimes
No,
you're
there's
right.
been a couple times where you just like sat in the chat too and like fallen asleep.
Yeah, Reef God said it's a Jamaican thing. He does the same.
Yeah.
Please try later.
Really? Come on, man. All right, I'm gonna call you now and see if you say bye.
All right. Hang on. Hello.
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
I'm all right, mate. How you doing?
All right, mate. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh,
he didn't do it. Look, he's still hesitated.
He had to think about it.
He's still look. He even hesitated to do it.
Yeah, he had to think about it, which means it's not a natural reaction.
Wait, what? Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
you said I'll see you later. He said bye, and you just went bye.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you just made a point. See?
Oh, man. All right. Bye.
So from now on, you've got to say bye.
Reef God said it's a Jamaican thing. I do the same. I don't know. It's just like even when you said bye, it's like a little weird. Like, yo, just hang up the phone, man. What do you say?
It's not weird. It's polite.
It's polite.
Oh,
It's how
all
you know
right.
that the conversation is finished.
Yeah.
Just say, all right, later. We'll talk to you later. Then you hang up the phone. Like, what am I saying bye for? We already said the conversation is going to end.
No, but I think when you said bye, that's definitely ended. Yeah,
So
confirmation of the see you later.
That way nobody can come up with one really quick question before you leave.
You know what? Maybe my wife hasn't been crazy all these years. And she's been telling me you just hang up the phone.
So your wife says that you do it?
Yo, we just talking. I'm saying, all right, we talk to you later. And then hang up. Yeah, like I just be like, all right, Paul, talk to you later. And I just hang up.
Miss Lurker, hang up the phone and the conversation is over. No need for bye later or ciao. Oh, no. It's polite. You've got to say bye.
Maybe it's a UK thing. Maybe it's a British.
But
I'm not British, so now what?
You're Canadian, so you guys are just nice by default.
No, but Canadian,
well,
you got to know, Canadian are a bit British. You got the Queen on the coin.
Yeah, I'm basically British. I'm just less British.
You got Woody's grammar on the coins. So, would you class him as British, Woody?
We named our royal grandma Elizabeth after the Queen because it's a royal grandma. Yeah.
Well, my daughter's called Libby, which is short for Elizabeth.
My daughter's name is Evelyn. Evelyn Rose. And
that's English.
It's very English. My husband's name is Wesley.
That's English.
His dad's name is Wiley.
They need to watch the pub landlord, don't they? Oh, good British name, good British name. What do you
No,
work
I
as?
purposely gave my daughter a super English name.
Steph, what do you work as?
What do I work as?
Yeah, just a secretary. Follow that. No,
I am
there's a comedian over here. All women, no matter what job they do, he says they're a secretary.
Yes, I am. I am a secretary to the store manager, aka assistant manager. For
He's all secretary.
yes, exactly. Yes, I run things while he's out.
You got to watch it. Seymour, watch it. Al Murray, pub landlord. If you just have a look at that, Steph, straight away he'll ask the audience what they do. Straight away, every woman's a secretary.
Oh gosh. Yeah. No,
He's got a master's. He's got a master's in history. So he'll talk about all the wars and all that, but through
he loves all that.
comedy.
Weren't he in the army or something?
Oh, he's just got a master's in history. He was an history teacher. Miss Lurkovox, immerse you with Bolton Don.
that's why I don't fit in America, and that's why I would like to go home.
I think what it is with us, it's like, I'm not saying like the Americans are not polite, so don't get me wrong.
No, it's just different. They just have a different culture.
Yeah.
And I don't think as a Canadian, I realized how different the culture was until I moved here, because I thought, we're neighbors, like we're border, that there wouldn't be as much of a difference, like say as someone coming from England or wherever.
Steph's like, take me to your leader. That's what Miss
seriously.
Lurkovox said.
Take me to my leader. Yes. My leader had his leader and his leader's leader in the store today, which is why I went in today. But yeah, no, I didn't think that there was going to be as much of a culture difference as there was when I first moved here. And, things like, so the whole Canadians are super polite stereotype, I totally fit into. Because, like, people will bump into me and I'll apologize to them. But that's just, like, what we did in Canada. Like, here, people would bump into me and I'd apologize. And they'd, like they ran into me. I would apologize to them, even though they're the one who ran into me, and they would like give me death glares like I was going to get murdered. And I was like, okay, I'll just stop that.
You got
Ryan says totally varies by region in the USA. In the Northeast, they're very upfront. In the South, they are polite. But in the South, they can be polite and be like talking down to you. Like when they say bless your heart, that's not really being polite. They're throwing shade.
Yeah. They're And I live in California, so the dynamic here is weird because it's a very hodgepodge.
Is California where they all go, dude, and all that?
What?
No, yes, no.
Too much movies, man.
Too many movies.
No. So California is not really like that, but oh my God, like the Valley Girls, they totally exist. And they drive me insane. They're mostly the teenagers who think that they're really cool. But we have a lot of different immigrants from different areas, right? Because California, everybody wants to come here to become famous, although nobody ever does.
New York too. So you'll have stereotypes that sometimes aren't, shouldn't do it, but it's right. Like you have Chinese. Listen, okay, let me not say anything, but you have people who are pushy because, like Rip always says, where does Rip live? He's in the Philippines, right? Manila or somewhere, and Rip is saying, people are just push. It's so crowded. People are used to just bumping into you and, just keep going. So you can imagine when that culture is here in New York, when they bump into you, they don't, there's the guy who's always on Rico stream, Gerald. He's from Miami. And he came to New York. He said there were so many people. He was walking in the middle of the street. And this lady grabbed him and said, she thought he was crazy because he was just walking in the middle of the street because he didn't want anyone to bump into him. Where he was in Miami or where he is in South Florida, there's not a lot of people to bump into you. He's not used to people. So he was, in and around Times Square, and he was walking in the middle of the street. And he said, a lady grabbed him and said, hey, are you okay? And he said he was about to tell the lady, don't touch me. And he said he looked in her eyes and she thought he was nuts and he was going to walk into a car.
And I mean, it's again, like, that's a perfect example though. Like, nobody's doing it to be rude. It's just that there's so many different cultures in one area that there's not one like presiding culture that says like people are going to act like this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like if you're in small town America, right, there's a lot less different cultures in one space. So you generally have a like, everybody does it like this because this is how generations and generations and generations were raised. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, it's a different thing to get used to, especially because the area in Canada that I'm from wasn't a lot of big cities. So yeah, it was just very different for me to get used to. And then the whole like idea of people coming into like a like massive chain shop and trying to haggle prices with you. Like that's a thing. Like it's a flea market is weird.
Haggling.
Yeah. Like they'll come in and they'll be like, oh, just give me this for free. Yeah, I can't do that.
You've got to haggle.
No.
Nah.
It's not I can't haggle. I have no wiggle room. I can't just give people things for free or just discount something because you asked. Like, it's not a thing.
I don't even do that in the store. I either pay the price they're asking or I don't buy it.
Oh no, like we go to travel agents. You don't haggle at a travel agent.
Well, but that's a different story. I'm talking like going into like a grocery store. Not that I work in a grocery store, but being like, I see that apple is, $2, but I will give you $1.50 for it. Like the apple's $2. Give me $2.
This lurker says you can haggle at Best Buy.
I mean, you can haggle at the store that I work at. It's just not going to get you anywhere. They try it all the time.
Yeah, I don't haggle.
Yeah, it's like when if I go to the LFS, I always haggle at the LFS.
Nah,
I haven't even tried.
I don't. Sometimes if they want to get rid of it, they'll give me a good price, but nah.
Yeah, I always say, I go there and I'll go, right, I'll buy that and that. My missus is the worst. She'll walk into a shop, like Curry's, which is an electrical store. She'll say, I'll buy that laptop if you give me that stereo free. They do it. They give it her. It's like when I bought the TV. She goes, I'll buy that TV if you give me the Samsung speaker free with it. It was a £250 speaker. I said, yeah, all right. I'll give her.
Really? Yeah. My wife would do that too.
When we bought a stereo, we went in once. It was again, I think it was electrical store with a barbecue. There's no barbecues and all that and all. It was summer. We wanted a barbecue. So we went and got this stereo. She goes, no, come on, we'll go in. I went, why? She goes, unless he gives me that barbecue free, I'm not buying it. He goes, okay, give it. I'm like, all right. My missus is the worst for it.
Oh, my wife does the same thing. And she's always telling me, she's like, you need to ask for a better price.
Yeah. Like, women are the best for it. Women can just walk in and say, I want that. And they're like, all right. Because I think the men are scared of them, so they just give it them.
Yeah, but I don't want to haggle.
Oh, I don't care. I mean,
if it's another hobbyist, yeah, I'll haggle. Be like, hey, man, did you do 250?
Stomatella. What's that snail called? Is it Stomatella?
Stomatella.
Someone's on a Reef Community Worldwide asking what that snail is, and it's definitely a Stomatella. So I'll just tell him.
Business says he's not good with used equipment. Yeah, business. I will too, man. All the time. I get good deals. I go to, there's a forum that's in our area, so I'll just go on and look for like stuff that's been posted a week or more, and I'll just be like, yo, man, would you take 250? I got 250 cash right now.
I think that's a different story though than like your fish store, which is just trying to like stay afloat.
Yeah.
Really, I haggle private sales, but my hubby haggles for everything. Yeah. The thing is, there's wiggle room. They're giving you a price. They've got wiggle room. If they want you to buy it, they're going to go to the shop to the lowest that they can go and still make a profit. So that you're not shortchanging them by doing it. There you go, Ailey. Everything in life is a negotiation. Which is true.
I don't know. There's some things that I expect to haggle. My house, my car, that kind of stuff.
Ooh, I've got a new car coming in 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
Nice. What are you getting?
Maserati.
No, that's thingies.
That's Woody's.
That's Woody's. Yeah, I'm getting a Seat Arona, the car of the year 2018 in the UK.
I see what?
Seat. It's made by Volkswagen.
He said Fiat.
Or if you're in Germany, a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
You said a Fiat?
No, a Seat.
The hell's that?
SEAT.
Seat?
Never heard of that.
A seat?
A seat?
Yeah, no, yeah. You call it. You might spell like seat, but it's called a Seat.
Is that a UK car?
Yes, I thought Ryan a seat.
I'll show you. I'll put a link. I'll type it there, and you just Google it, right? So, yeah. Seat Arona. So there, look, it's in the chat there.
Spell the
Google
Arona part. Seat Arona.
SUV? Ooh, that's pretty. I like the orange. What color are you getting?
So we're getting the white and the black roof one.
Ugh. You should get the orange.
Yeah, but it looks like diarrhea.
I don't care. It looks pretty.
Wait, that's the one with the big S on the front?
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's smart, lad. At the minute, I've got the Kia Sportage.
Sportage.
No, it's Sportage. It's bloody no, it's Sportage.
Sportage.
Listen, Sportage.
It's Sportage.
Hang on. What we'll do? What is English? What? Hey, money boy.
Do the magic word. What's the magic word? Money?
No, so Woody. Money.
Oh,
right.
Woody.
Them damn diffusers smell burnt when you take them off.
Oh.
Wait, what? What smells burnt?
The diffuser.
Oh. I think Woody went to bed.
Cheers, Welsh.
No, Woody's having supper with the
There you
Queen.
go. Welsh said I'm right.
Yeah,
See?
it's Sportage. I mean, on every commercial in the States, it's Sportage.
No, they said Kia Sportage.
Where? Where did you ever hear Kia Sportage?
All right.
That's what I thought it was. Kia Sportage.
In the
No, it's Sportage.
I swear I've seen the commercials and it says Kia Sportage.
Well, he can't even say aluminum over there. So
Aluminium? That's because aluminium is actually the proper way to say it.
Oh, I thought that was just on X-Man for Wolverine.
No.
Well, whose side are you on? Team USA or UK? What's going on here?
Yeah, so we just had this conversation. I'm American by the fact that I didn't want to have to deal with UCIS anymore, but I am Canadian and German by birth and by heart. So, sorry.
All right, you guys listening?
There's a lot to discover in the all-new Kia Sportage.
Okay.
Like Andrew.
F.
That kills everything right there, don't it?
Kia Sportage. I've never heard a commercial where it says Sportage. Kia Sportage every time. I just pulled up the Kia commercial on YouTube on the Kia website. Kia Sportage.
That's the American. Wait.
Oh, you win. You won.
Hang on.
It's over.
The all-new Kia Sportage. Like Android Auto. A seamless integration between you, your phone.
Pull up the UK commercial of it and see if they say it too.
Kia Sportage.
Or if those guys are selling a whole different car.
Sportage. Who said they heard that in the USA? Sportage. Sportage. Sportage.
Me. I've heard them call it Sportage here in the USA.
Maybe that's a
On, like every one of our radio commercials, they always call it the Kia Sportage.
What do you mean, can't say Tunzi?
Hey, when you getting your pink lemonade, man? What you gonna do?
Bro,
you excited?
I'm gonna grow the heck out of that bad boy. Hey, I'm rearranging the
Shotgun.
whole,
I need like an arm.
the whole left side of the tank. I'm setting it up for SPS.
Sounds like you'll be ready, man.
Hell yeah. Oh, what she said, I used to say tunes.
Oh, also in Canada, Kia Sportage. Just found a link that says it. Kia of Hamilton says Sportage.
Kia Sportage.
Sportage.
Packed with smart features made to.
That's Paul. Paul just recorded that commercial.
Ready?
Hold on. Let me reverse mine here, and I'll turn up the volume. Hopefully, you guys can hear it.
Yep, Sportage.
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 I need to thaw out and give these guys a feast. They haven't eaten a solid meal in days.
Ryan, do you mean the proper way or the way that everybody says it?
Ryan Gill, how do you say Hyundai? We call it a Hyundai.
It's Hyundai, but here everybody calls it Hyundai.
Hyundai. Hyundai.
They drop the U completely.
Hyundai. 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 Hyundai.
Yeah, they call it Hyundai, which is
Hyundai.
weird because there's a whole extra letter in there that they're ignoring.
You see, when you say things like this, it's like we say, you call it basil. We call it basil.
Basil.
We say basil.
Basil.
Hey, the
In
biz,
Canada, it's basil as well.
Basil is the
biz.
key.
I need you to
Basil.
share the biz. I need you to share your Radeon stuff with me on the Apex when you get a chance.
Hey CJ,
What?
why don't you
Language is that?
wait, CJ? I don't think you can import. You can't import a file from the biz. What
I
the
can just
biz?
look at it. I just want to look to see what it's at.
Okay, but you have you searched and looked for like the AB plus schedule?
Yeah, I looked for it, but when I first looked for it, it wasn't showing all 6 or 8 channels or whatever on the WXM. So
Mhm.
since I've restarted the WXM or whatever, now it's showing my violet and warm and cool whites.
Yes.
So now I'm just trying to figure out where to put the violet at and the warm whites or whatever, because they were at 0 because I didn't have them as an option at first.
Okay,
So I'm
but
trying to go back and see.
Yeah, but go back and import A plus B again, AB schedule again from Ecotech.
Maybe it'll show it. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll show it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the business Reef tank said, do you want access to his Apex?
I just want to look at one section, not the whole city.
That's
He said,
all
I'll
right.
give you the read only.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the whole city, just the read only, man. I want to play around.
What's your name again? CJ's Aquariums?
No, it's M0744. I'll put it in the chat. It's too long. Put it in the chat.
Something related to Moorhead, right?
Let's see. How you know that?
Because I figured once you said M00, I figured. I think you told me one time you went to Moorhead, so it got something to do with that.
Yep. It was a prison number that stuck with me.
What does that have to do with Moorhead, though?
It was a prison in the mountains.
I talked about the university, Moorhead State.
Yeah.
Wait, Moorhead was a prison in the mountains that turned into a university?
Yeah.
Shoot, I didn't even know that.
I'm just joking.
Oh, come on, bro.
But you didn't have nothing there, man. It was literally a prison, man. Downtown was 2 blocks.
Moorhead. Yo, that's a nice HBSCU, right? What? I don't even know. Man, we don't got none of those in the Northeast, man.
It was decent, man. But I got it figured out now. Now that I got the WXM figured out, I'm like, I don't know what people talking about. This thing's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, and then you're gonna create a profile and call it like create a separate once you have it figured out and the tank is it's saying no such user, CJ.
You don't exist.
I gotta exist. That's my login.
No, what's the hang on a second.
That's the username. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
it.
that is it. That is it, Biz, because I have CJ added to mine, and that's it. That is it.
Yeah, that's a 0, not an O, by the way. If you
Yeah.
putting an O in.
That's it.
That's the same thing O shared it with me. I got
Yeah,
everybody's Apex.
I'm gonna share my screen and show him. But that
I'm
is
looking
it.
at.
Biz.
I got 3 different Apexes on my dashboard right now. 4.
No, you're my. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen and show the Biz.
I'm looking at somebody's. They got a
Can you
bunch on them.
present me?
Okay. Are you going to be doing a live stream in a bit, Seymour?
No.
I think
Who's running their tank at 79 degrees? What I'm trying to see.
That's fine.
Someone had a temperature swing. It went from 78 to 79 and a half.
That's a temperature swing?
Is that what yours goes by? Hell yeah, it is. Mine
Dude,
don't move at all.
When I tell you that in the winter, when I tell you my tank is warm, today's a cold day and my tank is 79 degrees. So can you imagine when we have 90 degrees in the summer, how hot my tank gets?
Oh yeah, I got to show you mine, man, because you'll see my tank temperature and it doesn't move.
Yeah, mine is OC more. So O, yeah, but yeah, my tank stays pretty warm, man. I tell you, I rarely need. That's why I undersize my heaters, because I rarely have to do any kind of my heater rarely works, man.
Yeah, but it's all right. We can cross that bridge another day when my new light gets here.
Yeah, it's 30 degrees. Oh, he said it's telling him no user. I don't know.
That's all right. Maybe they revoked my account or something. I just logged into it, but that's all right, Biz. We'll sort this out a different way.
He said he got it.
What I'm trying to figure out is how to tie a virtual switch or feed mode to a specific spectrum of lighting. Do I have to program that on the feed mode side, or do I program that on the lighting side? That's going to be the confusing part.
You have to create the lighting profile.
Okay. Make it as a profile, then have it to use profile if this type situation.
Yep.
Okay. That's cool. Well, if all I got to do is save my profile or something and then use that as a trigger, then that's easy. All right. That'll work. The only thing is you got to set up lights individually from what I can tell. So you got to copy the program over from one to the next, and hope they all line up perfectly time-wise. I think that's why the business is having so many issues running that storm and all that stuff, because it's individual storms on each light. So I guess that's one downfall.
Yep. Yeah, that looks like it's still producing a lot of light, that single one, though.
It is. Definitely is. I mean, the sides of my tank are dark, but I mean, it's better than nothing. It's way better than nothing. It's not even at 100%. I can raise it higher and turn it up.
Yeah, that's a lot of shimmer, though.
Mm-hmm. I took the diffuser off.
Yeah, when you put the other light back on, put there's no acclimation mode. So I think you got to start low and slowly bump it up, over time.
Yeah. The plan was to start it off at like 45%. Is what I was running them at, because that pretty much looked right where I was when I had the revives on here. Probably a little less. Those revives was bright as hell, man. Honestly, if I was to turn them up 100%, with these at 100%, I think the revives would win.
Hey Paul, what percentage are you running yours? I think he's running his about 40 or 50%. I don't think he's much higher than that.
No. What's everybody keep talking about sell posts? Why people keep thinking I'm selling my tank? What's wrong with people?
I think it's 68 now, Seymour.
68 now? Okay.
Let me just. I'll put it up now. What's that?
He's using 2 XR15s on a 4-foot tank.
What is Paul's?
He said he's pulling it up now, but he's using two XR15s on a 2 foot.
Yeah. I want to know Paul's par numbers at his surface and his sand bed, because that'll give me the exact same as him, because we got the exact same size tank and lights. So Paul, you are my template right now.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. What
So
kind of par?
that's only 100 there. That's only because that's like the thing. But this is your intensity here. So it's 68, yeah. So the maximum is 68.
Okay.
And then the ramp ups from 55 to 54, 54, 55, then 68. And you get 6 hours at the 68. We'll go on the lights. Hang on.
You did poop.
Oh, here we've got 0.
Go get a poop kit.
Right on my bed.
CJ, man, what do you do that for, man?
What's up?
You not hanging with your brother? You just drop a stinky load in this room?
What's a poop?
That wasn't nice. You poo, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
How you do that, man? Not that one. Turn the other switch on. All right, hang on. I'll be back.
So yours maximum is 63%. All right.
Let me share again. 1 sec.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm listening. I want to hear what kind of par numbers he's getting. Sand bed and surface.
So, Paul, tell us about your par numbers, man.
I can't even tell you. I could do the Senai, couldn't I?
Yeah. White's 50%. Yeah, the cool white for most of the time. Cool white at 50, red and green at 10. Yep.
Let's see if I can get these Senai.
Where's the warm whites and stuff? You don't got warm whites on yours? Are those Gen 3s?
No. He's using G3s. Ooh.
Oh, you only got Gen 3s?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's a good point. You've got G4s, haven't you?
Yeah, man, I got like 3 other options.
Yeah, exactly. So this will make no difference to yours anyway. Completely different.
Yeah, it was completely different. So never mind. I got a violet one and a warm and cool white. The violet one is on what I'm unsure about.
I'll always run those at 100%. Even Jake Adams. Jake Adams has a schedule he shared, CJ. But he always, yeah.
I can look at it right now. I have everything at 100% except for my red, green, warm, and cool whites. All of those are at like 20%, 22%.
See if
every other channel's at 100.
See if you can search in Apex for the Jake Adams schedule.
I believe it's in there. I think I may have seen something like that. Come here, CJ. Come here.
Nice.
All right, I just want to make sure and I say bye to everyone before I get off here.
Bye, Brian.
Bye.
Hey, bye.
See you in a bit. Right, who's going to be starting a stream up? Because in a minute, I'm going to go for a bath. I am. Well, what you want to do is start yours up now. So we can ship it over to yours.
I'm working on it.
False alarm. There was no poop. It was only gas.
Ooh,
there was smoke with no fire.
Scary type. But you don't know what it's going to be.
smoke with no fire. False alarm. All right. So I got to find someone with G4 XR15s, and we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, I think that's
Dev's the only one. I think Dev's the only one.
Dev's got the G4s. Who else has got a G4 that I'm thinking of? I don't know. This is what wound me up. I bought my G3s and a month later the G4s came out. Ooh.
Oh, that sucks. You didn't know it?
No. There was no warning.
I bet they didn't want to tell you either.
No, that's what I'm saying. They didn't.
Hey, Ryan. I need part numbers, my man. If you got the XR15s,
He's
the
just jumped up.
G4s.
Oh, Ailey. Have you got the G4s, Ailey? Oh, Ailey's got the G4s.
Haley, I need part numbers.
Yeah. Right. Steph's gone live. I think should we all go to Steph's channel?
See, but everyone I talk to is running them with the RMS mounts. No one's running them at
That's the problem.
13 inches. No one's running them higher as me off the water. So that'll be tough.
Just copying Steph's link. Right. That's Steph's link. Right, everyone in the chat, click on that link there. That's Steph's channel. She's gone live. So we'll go to Steph's channel.
You quit?
This one is better. Oh,
you quit on the job?
I'm going to jump in the bath, you see. And the thing
you
is,
couldn't take us with you?
I could, but I'm not a black man CJ, so mine's not as big.
That's all right, man. Just put bubbles in there. They can't tell.
Bubbles in a boat. Make it manly.
All right, I'm going over to the other one.
Yeah, you got Ryan Gilly. He just said, I have a Senai. I hang them on a canopy about 10 inches off the water. That's still not high enough. Yours is, how high is yours?
That's all right. At least gives me close enough idea.
Yeah.
Mine's at right now, mine's at like 24 inches. But when I get my other one back, I'll have them at like 13.
Right. Like I said, yeah, we'll jump over Steph's because Steph's running one. So
all
everyone,
right, I'm heading over.
Yeah, click on that link there, everyone. Jump over to Steph's. Let's be fair. Let's share the love. So everyone jump over there. Seymour, jump over to Steph's. Right, everyone. I'm calling this a day on this stream. We're all going over to Steph's. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye. Click on the link quickly. We're going to Steph's channel. Yeah, the link's there. If you don't know who Steph is that there, the name. I'm not even going to try to say it. Was it Nichivan? So, right. So I'll catch you all later. See you later. Bye-bye.